Hockey is back. The Columbus River Dragons are on the air, live on the home of River Dragons hockey. 106.9 really rocks. Tonight's game is brought to you by Burger King, Houston Clinic, Texas Roadhouse, Country Inn and Suites, Window World, Summer Lake Luxury Apartments, Largeman Dental, and Swamp Fox Distilling Company. Now let's head to the broadcast booth for the start of the Burger King pregame show. And join the voice of the River Dragons, Zach DeBozart.
Thank you very much, Brian Thomas, for one more time here in this regular season. Your Columbus River Dragons, nay, the Columbus Chattahoots tonight, take on the Port Huron Prowlers. It's our special Dragons-Hoots crossover game. We got a lot to tell you about in tonight's pregame show. Of course, we are on television as well. WTVM Bounce 9.2 if you're looking for us over the air, and check your local cable listings for the station network there. We have a lot to get to. First, we're going to go inside the lair with a very special guest. Nick Neidert played in his final pro game last night. Unfortunately, it did not go his way. He got pulled in the first period, was able to return in the third, though. We have a longer intermission or pregame talk with him about what he went through in that game and his career as a whole. Let's go ahead and get to that right now. Nick Neidert on Inside the Lair after this on the Columbus River Dragons Radio Network.
Discover power in the palm of your hand with the MyDPI mobile app, a secure and convenient way to report, manage, and pay your diverse power bills 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. With instant access to account information, real-time outage reporting, and the ability to schedule alerts and reminders at your fingertips, managing your home's energy usage has never been easier. Available for Apple and Android devices. Diverse power. The powerful difference.
At the Country Inn and Suites by Radisson, you'll enjoy comfortable accommodations close to Columbus State University, Fort Benning, and of course, the River Dragons games. Conveniently located at 1720 Fountain Court in Columbus, you'll be minutes away from all your favorite Columbus destinations. Free high-speed Wi-Fi and hot breakfast always available too. So whether you're staying for business or for pleasure, make your next stay in Columbus a comfortable one at the official hotel partner of the River Dragons, Country Inn and Suites by Radisson. The benefits of a Kinetic membership extend far beyond convenient banking solutions, competitive rates, and financial advice. Kinetic Credit Union focuses on the unique needs of our members while supporting and improving their lives. At Kinetic Credit Union, they recognize that your financial goals are unique. That's why we're offering the Smart Steps Financial Education Program, a personalized learning experience to help you plan around your individual financial situation and aspirations. Kinetic Credit Union.
Looking to upgrade your look with all the latest River Dragons apparel, or want to get your hands on some Torch and Scorch plushies? Look no further than our new merch website, ourdragonsmerch.com. There you'll find great deals on apparel, jerseys, souvenirs, and more. New items being added every month, so there's always something to be looking for to keep your game day look fresh. So what are you waiting for? Visit ourdragonsmerch.com right now for the only team licensed apparel around. Again, ourdragonsmerch.com. ourdragonsmerch.com.
Welcome back into the Burger King pregame show. It's now time for Inside the Lair, and today we're doing something pretty special. We're crossing enemy lines, if you will, and we're speaking with Nick Neidert, Port Huron goaltender, but acting coach today. Nick, thank you so much for doing this. I know this is obviously a bit of a crazy weekend for you, so first thing I'm going to ask you is, obviously last night, it didn't go the way you wanted. We're not going to talk too much about that game, but it was your last professional start. A lot of people knew it. Take us through some of your emotions right now.
Too many to say, really. I mean, it's still kind of sinking in. But happy my mom came down. Happy to kind of do it on my own terms rather than a coach saying, you know, you're not welcome anymore or you can't play anymore. So it was nice to establish it before and say, you know, I'm done after tonight. And you know, it didn't go as planned, obviously, but it was a great way to go.
After the game, I mean, obviously all of your teammates around you, but many different River Dragons who you had played against throughout. It just looked like a very special moment out there on the ice. What did that mean for you to just have the respect, not only of your team, but your opponents and seemingly so many in the hockey world?
It was I was taken back with it, obviously. No, it was very much appreciated, and I've known a lot of these guys for so long. I've done this for so long. You cross paths with so many people, and there's so many great people in this game. For those guys to do that is very special. In that way.
You have had quite a long career, Nick. 800 plus games, being able to be dressed across 9, 10, however many different leagues. And I have to wonder, because you've been so many places, I almost wonder, you were going to run out of markets. It seems like your career was going to end somewhere you had already been. You were a Columbus Cottonmouth for maybe no more than a cup of coffee a while ago. But what do you remember about being in Columbus and now seeing it here in your final go-around?
This is basically where I got my start in this arena. I actually played for Macon. We played here in preseason. I had a good game, and they signed me right away from after that. But there's a great fan base here. They treated the players well, and from the looks of it, nothing's really changed. The fan base is still there. The support is there. Great ownership here. Great front office staff. I mean, it's going back in the right direction. It got off the rails a little bit towards the end, obviously, but now it's been a phenomenal thing. And the new club here with the River Dragons, it's a new organization, a different league, and it's going great from everything I've seen and from what I've heard from the players here. They love it. They couldn't be happier here, and this is a great situation. It's going to be one of the best places to play in minor pro hockey is right here.
Now, I'm not trying to lead into you with this next question, but again, you're a guy who's been all over the place, and your career's taken you so many different places. Where are some of your favorite places to play in minor pro? Because I'm sure fans are wondering, you're as traveled as they get, seeing all the different buildings in this country and in Canada too.
Yeah, there's, every place is unique. Every place, you have so many good amenities at every single stop, and they're all different. It's tough to pick one as being the best place, to play or to play against. Every rink has a different atmosphere. Every rink has a different feel to it. But if I had to pick one place where it's the best atmosphere, I mean, Knoxville's a great rink. The seats are right on top of the glass. It's a very big home ice advantage for them. Huntsville, those are great spots. Here, when the attendance is back to normal, whenever that may be, this is a great place to be. But no, there's so many different places, and there's so many places that are so unique, and that's the toughest part, to pick one.
What's interesting too is people, especially in the Columbus area, who are just getting used to the league here in the FPHL. You've been around since the very start when the Federal Hockey League got started up in the 2010-2011 season. You're one of the, I think, only left of the original guys in terms of players, or maybe even some administrators that have seen this league from day one up until now, finishing out its 2021 regular season. In your eyes, how has the league evolved from what it was to what it is now? Give the fans some sort of idea of that.
Well, it's tough this year because it's a 4-team league. It's so small, and every game means so much, and the intensity's through the roof. But the skill level is much, much better. The arenas are much better. It's a lot more professional than it was. The teams that are in the league right now, they do a great job. You have the bigger markets. You have Elmira, Port Huron, good size arena. Columbus, obviously, here's a great spot. Carolina, it's too bad they didn't have the home games this year, but it's gone in such a better direction than it was previously. But at the same time, there's a lot of room for improvement, and if I talked to Coach Bouchard about that last night, there's some room for improvement, but it's going in the right direction right now.
You have any fun stories from the Fed? I mean, guys have been around for 10 so years. Keep in mind we are on the radio, though. I'm sure you probably got one or two, right?
Yeah, I mean, there's too many to say, and I don't think radio's the right spot for it. But no, there's been so many different situations and so many different players that I've played with here. The stories are endless, but I'm thrilled to be part of, so many people's careers, and I'm happy they were all part of mine.
It's interesting. You can add one more little milestone, I think, to your career, because with you being behind the bench today, you started in goal on Saturday, skated out as a player on Friday. I don't know how many people have accomplished that in pro hockey, even in the Fed. So that's got to be one little final notch on the milestone marker, right?
Absolutely. I crossed them all off, and my mom's down here, so she gets to see a couple different viewpoints of me, but. No, it's pretty exciting, and this is gonna be a lot of fun today, and it's not much more we can do after this. So.
Well, as we get ready for this regular season finale for both Port Huron and for Columbus, again, you're going to be behind the bench. So while your playing career is over, chance to notch one more on the coaching win side. I'm sure you're going to be staying involved in hockey in some way. Just give us some idea of what's next for Nick Niedert.
Just kind of enjoying this right now, and then, I'm going to kind of take a little breather from hockey and see where it takes me, but I'm going to give it a few days, maybe a couple weeks, to just kind of let everything settle down, and then take it from there.
Just want to let you open up the floor. I mean, obviously you have so many people to thank, but, just using this moment and this opportunity, is there anything you'd like to say to those listening out there?
Obviously my family, all the players I played with, all the coaches I had. It's tough when you leave home at such a young age, like most players do. You lean on your teammates more than anything to kind of get you through the rough times, and that's most important. So I would have to say they were the most important to me, for a long time. But obviously my family is the top spot there.
Thanks so much for your time, Nick. This has been wonderful, and congrats on a great career. Good luck with whatever you do the rest of the way.
Thank you very much.
Nick Niedert, one of the ultimate minor leaguers, minor league goalkeeper for so many different years, played his final game last night and behind the bench here tonight for the Prowlers, taking on the River Dragons. We'll be back after this on the Columbus River Dragons Radio Network.
An injury can be a game changer. That's why Houston Sports Medicine Team provides urgent ortho care, Saturday morning injury clinics during hockey season, and an emergency room at Jack Houston Memorial Hospital. An injury can be a game changer, and immediate evaluation and care can be a game changer too. For more information, go to Houston.com or call 706-324-6661.
With refined finishes and open concept spaces, each floor plan at Summer Lake Apartments brings you unparalleled luxury and comforts. Smith Station's most beloved apartment homes show a purely contemporary feel, and this beautiful community playfully highlights the lush grounds and serene fishing lake. Summer Lake Apartments boasts community amenities such as the resort-style swimming pool. Schedule a tour today at summerlakeapts.com. or give them a call at 334-298-1543.
Whether you need service and repair or 24/7 roadside assistance, your peace of mind comes from the assurance that you're working with a team of professionals at Interstate National Truck and Trailer, dedicated to providing the best possible service with over 30 years of experience in servicing and repairing transportation vehicles. Give them a call at 404-629-6275 in Georgia or 334-298-2500 in Alabama. Getting you back on the road is the number one priority at Interstate National Truck and Trailer.
Who's ready for baseball? Remember, fans, the Columbus Chattahoots come flying into town to bring baseball back to Columbus this summer, playing in the Sun Belt Baseball League. Stay up to date with everything going on with the team leading up to opening day by following the team on social media at Hoots on First. That's HOOTS on First on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Full season tickets are already on sale at gohoots.com/tickets. Get your seats now before they're gone. Don't miss a moment when baseball makes its long-awaited return to the Chattahoochee Valley. Chattahoochee Valley. Chattahoochee Valley.
Your vision, our drive. That's our motto at Express Printing, providing printing and copy services for big businesses and small families. We bring big ideas to the world of graphic design and printing. Visit us at 1520 13th Avenue in Columbus or call 706-323-5639. We can also be found online at the letter X, pressprintinganddesign.com. Express Printing, if you can imagine it, we can do it.
It's been over a dozen years, Columbus, but finally we can say it, baseball is back. The Columbus Chattahoots will call Golden Park home in 2021, and you can reserve your spot now for every home game this season with a season ticket membership. Visit GoHoots.com/tickets to get started on picking your ideal seat to see the Hoots take the field in June. Members get all sorts of perks too, like merchandise savings, playoff ticket priority, and more. Full season packages start as low as $125 and are available at GoHoots.com/tickets. GoHoots.com/tickets.
At Texas Roadhouse, we're famous for our hand-cut steaks, fall-off-the-bone ribs, made-from-scratch sides, ice-cold beer, and our irresistible fresh-baked bread. We take great care in everything we prepare, served with big smiles at a great value. Visit us at 2970 North Lake Parkway in Columbus or call ahead seating at 706-323-6616. Curbside takeout available too. We're proud to be your hometown favorite and are always focused on providing legendary food and legendary service. Texas Roadhouse.
Want to hear your message here? Or maybe get prime signage in the Civic Center at ice level for every River Dragons game this season? Corporate partnerships with Ignite Sports are available by calling 706-507-4625. And it's not just hockey either. Baseball comes back in June with the Columbus Chattahoots flying into town. So get in on all the great opportunities we have this season. Custom pricing options are always available to fit any budget. Call 706-507-4625 to learn more. Again, 706-507-4625.
We are back here at the Columbus Civic Center. River Dragons and Prowlers, I should say Chattahoots and Prowlers, here on a Sunday afternoon at the Columbus Civic Center. I'm Zach DeBozart. Alongside me, Scott Brand. Scott, how are we doing today?
Doing very well. Glad to be here.
It's going to be a very exciting game for the Dragons Hoots crossover event. We're showing warm-ups right now on the television side, getting people see the jerseys before they come out here on the actual game. The Columbus Chattahoots are coming into town. June 11th is opening day, Scott, and I tell you what, it's going to be a very exciting day. You can just feel the buzz about baseball coming around. There's still plenty of buzz about hockey, but I think this is a really cool crossover event and some cool-looking uniforms out there on the ice, too.
Absolutely. We're really excited about what's going on at Golden Park and being able to refurbish that for the city. And I was a little late there. I was over painting the foul poles, so the foul poles, I have brand new paint on them, and of course, I'm putting the lights in this week myself, and I got the roof done last week all by myself. So
you remember to paint the foul poles yellow, right? Uh-oh, that's not a good sign.
So anyway, yeah, we're glad that baseball is coming back there. I thought they were supposed to be painted a dark color. I mean,
no.
Black, that way they tie in with the night sky.
Oh, right. There you go. That's a good look for it. But only for those on our home runs, right?
Yes.
You got to switch them back?
We're switching back. So, but, no, we're looking forward to a huge announcement, I understand.
Yep, huge announcement coming during the first intermission of today's game. You will see it on the Hoots on First social medias. Hoots on First on Twitter, Instagram, and on Facebook. So you'll be catching that. And, of course, we'll tell you about it here on air as well. If you're watching it on TV, WTVM, Bounce 9.2. Happy to have you along. Of course, the broadcast network also spans YouTube and the 4-station River Dragons radio network as well. Scott, this game doesn't actually mean anything in the standings. The River Dragons last night clinched the number 1 seed in the Ignite Cup playoffs, and even though Carolina and Elmira played earlier today, we already know Elmira won. They cannot catch Columbus no matter the result. So what do you think is going to happen in this game, because you still got hockey players going to be playing for pride out there?
Well, absolutely. Listen, Port Huron's unfortunately not going to come in here and roll over for anybody. Way too much history in that franchise. One of the original, I believe, franchises in the Federal Prospects Hockey League. Number one. Number two, you've got some players now. Our coach, Jerome Boom Boom Bouchard, he's got some very, very tough decisions to make as who's going to play our first playoff game. So there are going to be players out here right now who are fighting for the right to play game one, which fans, we wish we could tell you what was going on. There seems to be a scheduling conflict with Elmira, and so once we get that, but that's why the Chattahoots Dragons, the Chatta Dragons, better figure out what they're doing, because you know what? You have a bad game here. My question is, why would I dress you for game one?
I like Chatta Dragons, I think, better than River Hoots, so I'm sure you'll work that in throughout the night. Let's go ahead and take a break. When we come back, we'll be here live on camera to tell you about tonight's starting lineups and continue to break down tonight's game, the River Dragons / Chatta Hoots against the Port Huron Prowlers in the regular season finale, coming up after this on the Columbus River Dragons Broadcast Network.
Chattahoochee. That's right, the Chattahoochee Southern Brew House is the official post-game hangout of the Columbus River Dragons, serving their exclusive River Dragon Red Ale on all game nights, located just a mile and a half from the Civic Center at 1301 6th Avenue. There's no excuse not to get out with some friends and enjoy the night with some quality craft brews. Chattahoochee Southern Brew House is locally and veteran-owned and offers live music from 6 to 10 on Friday and Saturday nights. Make sure to follow them on social media for all the latest events.
Since 1873, Chancellor's Men's Clothiers has been synonymous with fine fashion and excellent customer service. Home to exclusive Stinson sportswear and proud to be locally owned, Chancellor's is the Chattahoochee Valley's premier men's store. From sportswear to hunt and field wear, shirts, suits, plus gifts and accessories, they have everything you need for men's quality wear. Visit them at 1108 Broadway in downtown Columbus. Chancellor's Men's Clothiers, a Columbus institution since 1873.
Let Shredaway, a division of the Overbee Company, take care of all your document shredding needs. We can design a custom shredding program for your business today. No need to purchase equipment, no maintenance expenses, no need to prepare records for destruction, increase employee productivity, increase security, no worry. Was it really destroyed? Right now, all new customers can receive 10% off. Shredaway, a division of the Overbee Company, locally owned and operated in downtown Columbus. That's Shredaway, 706-577-9668.
Looking to upgrade your look with all the latest River Dragons apparel, or want to get your hands on some Torch and Scorch plushies? Look no further than our new merch website, ourdragonsmerch.com. There you'll find great deals on apparel, jerseys, souvenirs, and more. New items being added every month, so there's always something to be looking for to keep your game day look fresh. So what are you waiting for? Visit ourdragonsmerch.com right now for the only team licensed apparel around. Again, ourdragonsmerch.com. ourdragonsmerch.com.
Welcome back in here to the Columbus Civic Center, everybody. I'm Zach DeBozart. He's Scott Brand. How we doing, everybody, out there in TV land? We're on WTVM Bounce 9.2 tonight locally. Of course, always here on YouTube and on the River Dragons radio network as well. Scott, we talked a little bit about it, but the River Dragons / Chattahoots tonight, the Chatta Dragons, I like the word you already came up with here today, taking on the Prowlers in a game that will mean nothing but pride, but I want you to reiterate your point that roster spots are essentially on the line because you can only dress, 16 skaters and 2 goalies for that 18-man lineup in Game 1, so that's big with the Ignite Cup Finals on the horizon.
Well, absolutely. I mean, first of all, you look at Port Huron. You're right. Port Huron, they're not going anywhere. They've got a solid lock on fourth place, but they've got some players who might not play another game of hockey. And when you think about that, I mean, you want to go out with leave it all on the ice. You don't want your last game to be a bad game. Plus, they got some guys who are trying to fight for jobs for next year. On the other token, we've got the Chatta Dragons. I mean, the question is this, if you got a chance to play tonight and impress your coach, you do it that way on whenever the game 1 is finally announced, you're no question you're out there because you don't want to come this far and then be that 19th player or that 17th player who gets left off the roster has to watch it from the stands. I mean, that's regardless. Listen, now you get, we think about postseason. Right now, there's no more injuries. I mean, I don't care if your leg's broken. You're going to find a way to put that skate on and go out there and play hockey because that's what hockey players do.
Indeed it is. And on the topic of the Ignite Cup Finals, what we know so far, Columbus will be playing Elmira. Columbus the 1 seed, Elmira the 2. Still waiting on a schedule. We could be having that anytime, I would say, probably in the next, 24 to 48 hours, Scott?
Yeah, we were trying to work something out right now, and as I said, both parties can't agree on it, so the legal step in right now and do a schedule. We should get 3 out of 5 of the games is the way natural things going. With some concerts that are booked here, though, one of our dates is taken that we could use. So we'll figure it out. Don't worry. There'll be hockey back here in Columbus, and we'll have a chance to bring back the cup or bring home the cup.
Taking a quick peek at the starting lineups for tonight's game, the goaltending matchup for the Prowlers. They'll put in Blake Scott, the Chesapeake, Virginia native with an 0-4 record so far on the year. On the other side, it'll be Jacob Caffrey. The Prowlers, their defense, Dustin Henning and Joe Pace, numbers 4 and 13. The forwards, David Nippard, Matt Graham, and Dalton Jay. Over on the River Dragons side of things, their defenseman, number 4, Jake Schultz, number 7, Wojtek Zemlichka, and the forwards, number 12, Connor Fries, number 14, Chase Follis, and number 23, CJ Stubbs. Obviously, you can't rotate too many bodies out of the lineup, so you're still seeing all the big names you expect on both of these teams.
Well, that first line right there played great all weekend, Zach, and I like the fact he's keeping them together. I hope they stay together for the playoffs. That line needs to go out and determine that they're the number one line. I think they will tonight. You got veterans on there. You got good legs on there. Everybody is healthy. And then talk about your defense. You got Zemlichka, who's a veteran, and then you got Schultz. What do you say more about him? He's big, likes to handle the puck.
That he does. Let's take a break. When we come back, we conclude tonight's pregame show and get ready for puck drop between the River Dragons, Chattahoochee, and the Port Huron Prowlers. After this, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Mark Sawicki, Lee Allen practice a traditional scope of oral and maxillofacial surgery with over 60 years of combined expertise, ranging from oral pathology to wisdom tooth removal. They perform a full range of dental implant and bone grafting procedures, as well as non-invasive surgical facial cosmetic procedures. That level of expertise is why the River Dragons trust them. Call them in Columbus at 596-1757 or in LaGrange at 884-2655. Do you own a home that needs an exterior tune-up? Window World is proud to take integrity to a new level with the best price, product, and warranty guarantee on windows, siding, doors, and more with professional installation. If you want the highest quality product at the lowest price, backed by a lifetime warranty, call or click Window World for your free, no-obligation in-home estimate today. Window World, simply the best for less. Call, click, or visit Window World today.
Looking for the best pizza in town for the price? Look no further than Pizza Pronto in Columbus. Pizza Pronto on 2nd Avenue in downtown Columbus has some of the best dishes around, and they aren't stingy with the toppings either. Pizza, pasta, kebabs, and more. It's all great at Pizza Pronto. Call in a to-go or delivery order at 706-596-9855. That's 706-596-9855. Give them a like on Facebook and enjoy some of your favorite meals today.
Who's ready for baseball? Remember, fans, the Columbus Chattahoochee come flying into town to bring baseball back to Columbus this summer, playing in the Sun Belt Baseball League. Stay up to date with everything going on with the team leading up to opening day by following the team on social media at Hoots on First. That's HOOTS on First on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Full season tickets are already on sale at gohoots.com/tickets. Get your seats now before they're gone. Don't miss a moment when baseball makes its long-awaited return to the Chattahoochee Valley.
We are back here at the Columbus Civic Center. River Dragons and Prowlers almost ready to drop puck to ice. We've got to take one final break as the national anthem is set to be played here in the arena. Let's take that break. When we come back, call of the game after this on the Columbus River Dragons Broadcast Network.
You've been listening to the Burger King pregame show on 106.9 Really Rocks. The call of the game is just moments away after we pause for a short break on the River Dragons Broadcast Network.
If you're looking for quality dental work, look no further than Largeman Dental in Columbus, the River Dragons' trusted oral care provider. Largeman Dental provides cleaning services, restorative work, cosmetics, prosthetics, and Invisalign braces too. Dr. Largeman has over 19 years of clinical experiences in all phases of dentistry and holds memberships in 4 different esteemed dental societies. Set your next appointment by calling 706-322-6581 or visit them online at largemandental.com.
Hey, did you know that 1 in 3 people are without adequate life insurance? At the Farmers Menifee Agency, it's always life insurance awareness season. Why don't you let one of our agents update your coverages and get policies in place to make sure your legacy is protected? We also write auto, home, boat, and renter's insurances too. Stop by the 2429 Norris Road location in Columbus or call us at 706-341-1223. And guess what? At Farmers, we know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two.
Calling all Chattahoots and River Dragons fans looking for exclusive team apparel for you or your family, Chancellor's is the official retail outlet for exclusive wearables for both the Chattahoots and River Dragons. Located in downtown Columbus since 1873, Chancellor's now features items only available at their location along with other famous lines like Stinson Sportswear. So if you're looking for that special shirt or wearable and not able to make it out to the Civic Center or Golden Park, stop by the only store around since 1873, Chancellor's Men's Clothiers, a Columbus institution.
It's time for River Dragons hockey. Tonight's game is brought to you by Houston Clinic, Fort Benning Harley-Davidson, Burger King, West Georgia Oral and Facial Surgery, Victoryland Casino, Country Inn and Suites, Sun South, Interstate National Truck and Trailer, Chattahoochee Southern Brew House, Window World, and PMB Broadcasting. Now let's start the game with the voice of River Dragons hockey, Zach DeBozart.
Thank you very much, Brian Thomas. Welcome into the Columbus Civic Center, everybody. The River Dragons and Port Huron Prowlers getting themselves ready to go in tonight's season finale. The River Dragons dressed in the Chattahoots jerseys with the black look, blue secondary on the belt, and some orange shadow in the numbers. They are going to go left to right across your TV screen and radio dial with Jacob Caffrey tending pipe, 3.41 goals against, and an .898 save percentage. Over to our right, it's Blake Scott and the Prowlers in the road whites, red helmets and pants with black numbers and black, white, and red striping down the sleeves. Matt Graham against Connor Fries on the opening draw. Scott, it's hockey time on the Chattahoochee.
It certainly is. So let's see how this crossover goes. Let's go Hoots.
Connor Fries, Matt Graham on the draw. Fries will win it, and we are underway here in the regular season finale. The River Dragons have already clinched a spot in the Ignite Cup Finals. They'll be the number one seed. The Prowlers playing for pride, and some guys, like you said, Scott, could be playing their last games. We don't know. Dalton J. rims this one around in the Prowlers' end. David Nippert has it near circle. Fakes one way, goes back deeper into his own end. Now sends a pass across to Henning. Long stretch pass finds Jay into the path of Graham, but he bobbled it and played it right to Jake Schultz. Schultz dodging one man, giving it over for Zemlichka. Now moves C.J. Stubbs off the wall out of his path, but Connor Fries dumps it in from the red into the far corner. Chase Fallis first on it there from behind the net. He loses an edge, falls down on his backside. Puck's underneath him somewhere. And now Igor Kostyukov will tie up with him. Mac Jansen trying to pick it out here for the Dragons as well. Right wing circle with this puck. Good move there by O'Day. Behind the net for Fallis. Looking to the middle. Fires a shot. Save mate Scott holding on to his post. Rebound gets cleared to the far wall. And Dalton J flips that to center. 18:57 to go in the first.
Always good to get the first scoring opportunity of the game. Not good to take the first icing of the game now.
Icing call against the River Dragons. 18:53 to go here in the first. No score. Prowlers and Dragons here on Chattahoot Crossover Night.
And again, we're happy to be partnering with Bounce and giving you, showing this game live. Once the playoffs are announced, tickets will go on sale. And there are plenty of tickets available. Don't worry, fans. We're set up in pods, so we've got your health concerns in mind.
Columbus has this draw. They're moving it ahead. Mac Jansen 2-on-2 over the line, right wing. He fires one.
Oh.
Pad save made by Scott. I don't think he tracked that puck right away, but ends up making the save anyways. Portillo in over the line, right wing. Big check there laid onto him by Howie. Behind the net, River Dragons take it back, and look at Nate O'Brien with the moves. Nate O'Brien, right wing side with some speed. Check that, Mac Jansen, 13-3. Jansen driving to the middle, and that one knocked away by Scott in the crease. Parsons checked there, and he'll knock it out to center. Port Huron will start up a change behind this. Brody Duncan in his own end, up ahead, tipped into the zone by Matt O'Day, and Columbus responds to the change of their own. 18-13 to go in the first.
Still good pressure by the Hoots Dragons, and we're out shooting them 2-0. Doesn't seem like a big lead, but we'll take it.
I thought you settled on Chatta Dragons for
Chatta Dragons.
There you
go.
go.
We'll go with Chatta Dragons.
Yanni Lirakos left circle, a backdoor play. Michael Moran got a stick on it, but couldn't control. Dustin Henning, right point. He fires one at a pad save made by Caffrey. Left point with this one. It's Michael Moran spinning it back. He's still in the zone. Left circle. He fires one wide of the glove hand on Caffrey, who had to see it through bodies. Another shot deflected by Monticello and wide. Lirakos down into the corner for Moran. Takes a check. Back for Lirakos. Pad save by Caffrey, and he'll find it side of his net and cover it up. 17:35 to go here in the Sun South John Deere first period. No score. Hoots and Prowlers.
That puck was kept in by Dustin Henning, and Henning, the native of Steamboat Springs, Colorado. I still protest he's playing because he come out of retirement. You know why I'm protesting?
Why is that?
Because he's a heck of a hockey player. One of the better defensemen I've seen come through this league. And a nice young man.
Moran wins this draw. Johnson goes D to D over for Henning, who takes a check as he sends it into the Columbus zone. Kugler rims it around. Monticello with it on the right wing circle. Now behind. Moran lets it go through him for Lirakos. Now back for Moran. Far corner. He's with it underneath the goal line. A shot and a save made by Caffrey. That one bobbled weird. It might have still been loose. Lirakos was going for a pick at it. And Preston Kugler not too happy with Yanni Lirakos. Some former teammates looking at each other pretty deep right there. 17:15 to go in the first. No score. River Dragons and Prowlers. This one could get a little feisty, Scott, couldn't it?
Absolutely. Jacob was not set up for that shot. He was waiting for the pass, and he was down on the ice, and puck hit his pad and started squeaking back. Quick whistle saved us there.
Matt Graham wins this draw. Dalton Jay tries to flip it to the middle. Jake Schultz had his stick lifted, and Zemlichka takes it away just in front of Caffrey. Zemlichka, far side boards, playing that one ahead to Fries. It went through his feet, and Joe Pace sends it ahead. Zemlichka pokes this one to the near boards. Now here's Connor Fries getting the wheels turning. Fries 3-on-3 as he hits the line, right wing side. Fries to the middle, off of Stubbs. Save made Scott, another effort, and that one kept out. Chase Follis was denied. Now here's David Nippard 1-on-1 back. Fries with a good back check. Nippard backhand. Save made Caffrey. Rebound effort, hit the side of the net. Nippard to the middle, and that one went through Dalton Jay's stick. Here's a 2-on-1 the other way. Follis across for Stubbs. That one hit him in the feet. Oh, and that one's going to get called offsides just by a little bit. CJ Stubbs had to drag that one back and didn't have the blue line entirely. 16:36 to go in the first, and a chance goes by the wayside on an errant pass.
Yeah, that's unfortunate right there. Would have been a pretty 2-on-1 play. Port Huron has a coach tonight, by the way, Nick Nieder. Looking pretty sporty there.
If you were listening on the radio network or on YouTube, you got to hear our Inside the Lair with Nick Niedert. In depth with him, talking about his career and all the different places he's been. Over 800 games dressed as a goaltender. Look out, Federley. They score, but no goal.
Wait.
That one was kicked. What? Hold on. That one was waved off and then counted. Played to the middle, and Federley put a skate on it. Appeared to be a kick. Referee initially said no goal, then pointed.
Yeah, there's no question that was
a kick.
Now the rule is he can deflect it and he can direct it, but you can't kick it.
16:21 to go here in the first. The referees are conferencing. Let's play that replay again here, boys, on TV.
No.
And it looks like they might be counting this one. The goal has gone up, and I don't know, Scott. That one's tough. 1-0. Prowlers are going to have the lead. Austin Federley, the Port Huron, Michigan native, playing in his hometown, has his fourth goal of the year.
It wouldn't be a Federal Hockey League game if we didn't have a controversial goal. I don't know if we had one game this weekend that didn't result in something errant, but that's a shame. But we'll have to move on and.
Dropping the puck from center ice, and the Prowlers have possession, offensive zone again. Portillo in the corner, being chased there by Doe. Vartiainen a shot, and that one high over the crossbar. O'Day finds this one along the near wall, plays into the path of Mac Jansen. Jansen chips ahead, and here's Doe. Back for Jansen, and Kostyukov got back to put a stick on that pass. Up to the left point. Howie looks, now fires. Score! Jake Howie gets it right back over the shoulder of Scott, and it's tied up 1-1.
Boy, what a wrist shot by Jake Howie. I mean, usually you're that far out, you see a defenseman wind up, take the big slapper. Instead, he takes that wrist shot and fires it. And that's a good 60 feet from the blue line into the back of the net.
Jake Howie with a beautiful shot from the point, found the top corner, and this game, just like that, Scott, is tied. Didn't take long.
Guess that would be a home run?
Maybe. Here's Dana Barker. Let's hear from him for the first time tonight.
He shoots. River Dragons goal scored by number 18, Jake Howie. His second goal of the season, assisted by number 13, Mac Jansen, and number 17, Austin Doe. And 4-0.
Jansen and Doe pick up the assists on Howie's goal, his second of the season, and it is 1-1 just like that at the 3:39 mark, so 30 seconds apart, the goals for each team. Prowlers, at least for me, was off of Austin Federley. They say Lauri Vartiainen. I'm sure that might get rectified one way or the other at the intermission break.
Oh, did he kick it?
Sargis with it, near side circle. Trying to play this one out of the corner. He was double teamed, still gets out of it. And now skating this one ahead, here is the speedy Nate O'Brien. Nate O'Brien, left wing circle with it. Down at the bottom, he's still with, from behind the net, on the forehand, turns it around, fires off the post. Going far post, rang iron, couldn't get the bounce to go in. Well, Scott, last night our game was 11-5. The offenses don't seem to have cooled down much. Here's Moran to Monticello, right wing circle. He spins it back. Krupp kicks it ahead. He's going on a race with Alex Johnson, but Dustin Henning going to take the outside lane and get ahead of both of them. Henning back in his own zone, ahead for Lirakos. Giving it up to Michael Moran. Now a pass back across, and Connor Fries instituting a soccer technique there and heading that puck down. Left wing, at the point. Moran across. One-timer, Kostyukov, he whiffed on it. Lirakos with it, right wing circle, playing it back to the left point for pace. He lets one go, deflected. Caffrey, the diving stick save, and out of the slot, CJ Stubbs skates it out of danger. 14:35 to go in the first.
Yeah, good play by Port Huron. Lots of offense right now.
Here's Nippard, left wing circle. Now he's down into the corner, takes a check there from Kugler. Graham plays it right back into that scrum, though. Now Graham will force it back out for the Prowlers. He's being checked. Graham to the middle. Good diving stick there by Schultz. Kostyukov, a blast, blocked again in the slot. CJ Stubbs kicks it to himself in the neutral zone. Good back check by Jay to create some havoc initially. Now right wing corner. Stubbs takes a check from Pace, still with the puck in between their feet. Fallis ended up finding it. He lost his stick, though, in that scrum. Fall is trying to kick it out. It's baseball night, guys, not soccer night. Pass right circle. Fries scores! What a pass, Stubbs! What a goal, Fries! 2-1 Columbus!
And what hard work by Chase Fallis. He's a dirty, and when I say dirty, not dirty as in the way he plays, but he gets in the corner. I mean, he's not afraid to go in that corner. You're going to take hits. You're going to get sticks laid on you, and that's exactly what he did. He lost his stick. He kept battling in there. He's able to get that puck loose. Chase Fallis, you're going to only get the A on that, but to me, his work on that one was just as good as a goal. And we got to go to Dana Barker because Brian Thomas lost his voice last night.
Gritty might be the better word to describe Fallis Scott, but you're right. Here's Dana.
He shoots. River Dragons goal scored by number 12, Connor Fry. His 11th goal of the season, assisted by number 23, CJ Stubbs.
Stubbs and Fallis pick up the assists on Connor Fries' 11th of the year to give the Chatta Dragons the lead. Just for you, Scott. 2-1 our score, 13:25 to go here in the first. Duncan across for Howie, deflected into the zone by Jansen. Columbus and Port Huron both starting up changes behind this. Behind the net. With some space now, moving it ahead, Alex Johnson. He's skating this one the length himself, trying to backhand it across. Kugler knocks it away, and back into the neutral zone. It's found by Parsons. Here is Federley playing this one across. Can't find Vartiainen. Off the wall. It'll fall Columbus's way, and Matt O'Day's got some speed ahead. O'Day passing that over left wing side to Mangone. Drop back for O'Day, and he wasn't ready for it and stumbled trying to get back to that puck. Here's Johnson. 3-on-2 as he hits the line right wing side. A shot blocked in front by O'Brien. Vartiainen a chance, hit the outside of the net. Along the goal line near side, Graham moved that ahead, held in left point by Parsons. His shot, save made Caffrey, and we get a immediate timeout. 12:37 to go here in the first. 2-1 River Dragons. We're back in 60 seconds on the Columbus River Dragons Broadcast Network.
Spring is in the air, and Sun South John Deere has the equipment to get your chores done quickly, efficiently, and more affordably. With a full roster of riding mowers, utility vehicles, and tractors, Sun South offers something for everyone. Stop by and see us at 30 Parkman Avenue, Columbus, Georgia, or visit sunsouth.com to find the right equipment for you. Any budget, any project. Be sure to thank Sun South. Proud to be the preferred lawn and garden dealer of the Columbus River Dragons. At Southern States Bank, the Common Sense Bank, we're a true community bank that supports the places we serve. Our people live, work, and play in your community, and you will find us cheering for the River Dragons right alongside you in the stands. With convenient locations throughout Alabama and Georgia, we're never too far away to handle any of your financial concerns. Call, click, or come by and see how we can help you make sense out of your banking. Visit us online at southernstatesbank.net. Southern States Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender, NMLS number 410611.
We are back here at the Columbus Civic Center. River Dragons 2, Prowlers 1, 12:37 to go in the first. Not quite as fast a start as we had last night, Scott, but the offenses certainly have not cooled down.
No, I think last night we were already 6 goals in.
Defensive zone draw, won by Columbus. We're back underway. Zemlichka from behind his own net. Long stretch pass. Port Huron defense converged on it, but put it into their own zone. Mangone spins it back near circle. Mangone to the top. Zemlichka had that one go through his stick, and Vartiainen will chase after it. Big check laid on there as Vartiainen lost the puck. Mangone throwing the body. Back the other way, Port Huron. A shot stick save made. Caffrey up into the netting and out of play off of Austin Federley's stick, who we did look back on replay, Scott, and well, if they're counting it off of the knee or whatever it was on Federley, it is his goal at the 3:39 mark of the first period. Gave Port Huron the lead. 30 seconds later, Jake Howie's second of the year with Jansen and Doe picking up assists. And then 6:02 mark, Fries from Stubbs and Fallis. And now you're all caught up. It's 2-1 Columbus.
Hoots with the lead.
What inning are we in right now, Scott?
This would be the first inning.
First? I mean, we're about a third of the way through. Could be second. Zemlichka from behind. Moving this over, finds Fallis, now up ahead. Connor Fries has the last goal in this game, up ahead for Stubbs. Right wing corner, Stubbs being watched there by Kostukov. Trying to drop it back, Stubbs gets checked in the corner boards, and he's tied up. Fries trying to pick it out of feet, so too is Henning. Stubbs emerges from it as it goes behind the net area, and then Blake Scott had to poke one away from getting to the slot. Moran on the backhand, flips this one to center, and that one will be kicked down by Zemlichka and moves it over for Jake Schultz. 11:38 to go here in the first.
And good passing here. Remember, fans, if you're watching for the first time, if a team makes 3 good, crisp passes, it usually winds up in the back of the net.
Fries was looking for that third pass, and Stubbs just out of his reach. It will fall nicely for Blake Scott. He catches it, and will take a whistle coming up to his left. 11:29 left to go here in the first. 2-1, River Dragons lead.
Zach, I'm excited about the first intermission. You've got a big announcement you'll be making.
Indeed we do.
Do you care to give us a hint what it is?
Well, I'll tell you what. Of course, it involves your Columbus Chattahoots and a certain event that will be taken on at Golden Park. I'll leave it at that as play is back underway. Dalton J, left wing side, lost it. Brody Duncan for Howie, and he'll send it back to neutral ice. Joe Pace retrieves this in his own end, bobbled off his stick once or twice. Now he sends it down. Icing call here against the Prowlers with 11:09 to go here in period 1. River Dragons out shooting the Prowlers 6-5 and outscoring them 2-1.
Couple birthdays today, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Jared Rutledge serving as the backup tonight. You see him actually in the Chattahoots ball cap, really going at the bit there. On the bench, and then Nate O'Brien as well. Not only both of their birthdays, birthday twins, exact same day, Scott.
And Rutledge, has he got the big blocker or big catcher on? He should have the big catching man on.
I'm not sure how deep we committed to that bit, but we'll see. Duncan rims this one around near side. Parsons holds in left point for Port Huron. Duncan now will try his luck reversing it around, and Joe Pace will now hold in at the right point. Pace fires one. This is blocked. Trying to race ahead with this is Doe. And he was near the end of his shift, and Parsons will take it away from him. Parsons shoots that one in. Duncan racing after it. He's first on it in the near corner. Reverses around, far circle. Check there, taken away. Port Huron has it along the goal line with Dalton J. Playing that to the middle. Loose, and Nippert couldn't find it as Caffrey was ready for the centering pass. It was loose in the crease for a moment. Dalton J, he scores. A pass from the right corner. Weakly found Dalton J from Matt Graham. And those two have combined plenty of times for the Prowlers. This game is tied 2-2, 10:21 to go in the first.
I think Dalton J might be the most dangerous player on this Port Huron Prowlers. It seems like every team I've been with, he's one that he just scores and scores and scores. Last night, I believe he got 2 against us.
Dalton J, the Hamilton, Ontario native, picks up his 16th goal of the season. Matt Graham is going to have one of those assists, and we are back underway. Not even halfway through the first, and 2-2 our score. The River Dragons and Prowlers get together. Man, they really put up the goals, Scott.
They absolutely do, and Dalton J, the leading scorer for Port Huron, not even close to anybody else.
O'Brien spins this back in the left wing corner. He's going to skate it to the middle. At the center point, he comes back onto the forehand, fires one, and blocked in front by Johnson. Another effort as Schultz tried to fire one there. And that one got missed. Check that. That was Sargis. Now here comes Alex Johnson up the way. Johnson, left wing side, tries to pull a toe drag. Vartiainen's shot blocked away by O'Brien and sent wide. Here's Moran with it right point. MJ Graham chasing after him along the wall. Portillo from behind the net. A bouncer played to the near circle. Mangone flips it off the glass, but Moran is able to hold in for the Prowlers. O'Brien getting in front of Portillo, using his legs, now sends it up for Mangone, and a one-touch to MJ Graham. Columbus is clear and trying to attack. MJ Graham shot, save made, Blake Scott. He'll get a whistle coming up to his left. 9:22 to go here in the Sun South John Deere first period. Our score is 2-2. And Scott, if you want to take home one of these jerseys after today's game, you can bid for your favorite player's jersey on the Dash app, DASH. It's our new home for online auctions and raffles. And of course, every specialty night, you know we're doing auctions for all of your favorite players. So download the Dash app today, free on all Android and iOS devices. The auction today close at 9 p.m. Eastern.
Actually, I got a key to the equipment room, so I know where to get mine.
Alex Johnson, far side circle, takes it back behind his own net, now emerges near side for Moran, drop pass to Lirakos, and now up ahead, here's Monticello. At the right wing side, checked there by Fallis. Zemlichka messing with him on the stick, but Monticello pulls it away from him. Far circle, Zemlichka still battling, able to force it out, and now Schultz plays it up ahead. Fallis looking, just sends it into the zone from the right side of red. Near side corner, Kostyukov rims this one around. Monticello drops it back, and now Moran, he looks to turn it up ice. Moran with this, 3-on-4 as he hits the line. Almost ran into Lirakos, didn't know what they wanted to do. Now Lirakos left wing circle, he dropped it back, nothing doing, and Stubbs plays it over to the left wing. Finishing up a change, this is Austin Doe going in alone. Doe trying to get around Parsons behind the net. Doe spins it back, loses him, now Moran's on him. Doe from behind the net, playing it over to the far corner, finds O'Day. Back up to Howie, left point. He fires one, blocked by Monticello. Doe, right wing corner, played that one in. Mac Jansen could not get to that one. Pass was too far in front. Moran flips to center. Howie gloves it down. 8:06 to go here in the first.
Yeah, the Hoots or Dragons or whatever are going for these long bombs.
O'Day, right circle, pass across. Doe, he scores! Austin Doe buries one on a nice circle-to-circle feed, and River Dragons have the lead back 3-2.
And apparently the long bombs are working, so that's twice now that the Dragons have gone up top. We're top shelf where Grandma kept the cookies and been able to beat Scott. So that seems to be the forte tonight. He's battling the high pucks. Maybe the sun's getting in his eye, but that's what we got to keep doing.
Austin Doe is getting hot at the right time for the Dragons. That's his 6th goal of the year. He has 3 in the last 2 games, and then you remember he had 2 last Friday against the Thunderbirds. That's 5 over the last 2 weekends, and here's Dana. Look out, Dalton Jay's got a break. Left circle, backhand sent well wide. Mac Jansen, Matt O'Day pick up assist. Nippert quickly back in the zone, left wing side, dribbles across the crease, diving for it. Caffrey, he gets a glove on it, and we get another media timeout. 7:34 to go here in the first. 3-2, River Dragons lead. Columbus River Dragons Broadcast Network.
Since 1873, Chancellor's Men's Clothiers has been synonymous with fine fashion and excellent customer service. Home to exclusive Stinson sportswear and proud to be locally owned, Chancellor's is the Chattahoochee Valley's premier men's store. From sportswear to hunt and field wear, shirts, suits, plus gifts and accessories, they have everything you need for men's quality wear. Visit them at 1108 Broadway in downtown Columbus. Chancellor's Men's Clothiers, a Columbus institution since 1873.
At the Country Inn and Suites by Radisson, you'll enjoy comfortable accommodations close to Columbus State University, Fort Benning, and of course, the River Dragons games. Conveniently located at 1720 Fountain Court in Columbus, you'll be minutes away from all your favorite Columbus destinations. Free high-speed Wi-Fi and hot breakfast always available too. So whether you're staying for business or for pleasure, make your next stay in Columbus a comfortable one at the official hotel partner of the River Dragons, Country Inn and Suites by Radisson.
We are back here at the Columbus Civic Center. River Dragons 3, Prowlers 2, 7:34 to go here in the first period. Scott, the offenses continue to flow. Dalton Jay tied up the game at the 9:39 mark with assists from Matt Graham and Brian Parsons. Until just a few moments ago, Austin Doe gave Columbus the lead back with assists from Jansen and O'Day at the 12-minute mark. And we're doing a face-off here to Caffrey's left.
Yeah, that's listen, we definitely want to win this game. We got to get that momentum going into the championship. Although I just lost a dance camp, so I'm a little disappointed in that.
Connor Fries wins the defensive zone draw. A pass for Stubbs goes off of his stick, but Pace can't hold in. Delayed offsides, and the Prowlers quickly touch up. They're back into the zone. Jay fires, blocker save, rebound loose, knocked down out of the air with a high stick, but the River Dragons touch it, so we play on. Henning, right point, moving it down into the corner. Nipper trying to pull the one-timer. Now fires top of the right circle, and it's blocked. Here comes Follis back the other way, gets ahead of Pace, and he's one-on-one back with Dustin Henning, and Henning get a good stick sweep there, knocks it away. And we get a penalty. The back official saw it, and so too did you, Scott. Hooking is the call. And for our radio affiliates, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Columbus River Dragons radio network. Scott, what did you see on that hook?
Well, I saw the same thing the back referee did, who I don't know why the front one missed it, but Chase was on a great breakaway, not breakaway, but great one-on-one, and Joe Pace hooked him, broke his stride. That's a penalty every time.
Zemlichka, center point, fires one, pad save, rebound effort there. Schultz tried to drag it and could not get past the pad of Scott. Schultz blasts one, that took a deflection and goes high over the bar. Fries, stick clash, held in right point, Zemlichka. Now over to Fries at the center slot. Fries tried to pass to the left wing, now gives to Stubbs. Triangle pass for Zemlichka. Let's go Hoots, the chant here on the Diverse Power play. First of the night for Columbus. Stubbs gives this one over for Schultz. 1:25 still left to go in the man advantage. Stubbs in front of the penalty boxes, trying to move that one ahead. Kicked in and out of the zone by Mangone. And now Zemlichka tried to play it in, and Port Huron doing a good job with this kill, Scott, as Johnson dumps it down.
Port Huron doing a very good job in this kill, and don't forget they're pretty good short-handed too.
Here's Jake Schultz. Oh, what a shot from the near circle, and a glove save made by Scott on the reaction. This one rimmed around, loose in front, Mangone, a chance, save made, Scott still loose underneath him, and he'll close up the legs and keep that one out. Dangerous bounce off the stanchion, Mangone nearly able to pot it in. 6 minutes left to go here in the first period, and it's still 3-2, 55 seconds left in the Diverse Power play.
So right now, as you've mentioned, is Port Huron doing a nice job of forcing us to make the perimeters, but we had a bad bounce there in our favor, which is good. And so let's hope that the Hoots or Chatta Dragons can win this face-off, which we do.
They do indeed. Howie left point with it, takes a look, now dishes it back. O'Day works it down to the corner, MJ Graham. Graham with it here for Mangone. Mangone along the half wall. At the left dot, passing it back. Howie center point, fires one, deflect, score! What a tip! Jake Krupp got enough on that. It trickles in 4-2 Columbus.
That's some real nice English there. Jay Krupp, by the way, former baseball player up in at North Dakota in Dickinson.
Williston,
sorry. I was 50%. I knew it was either Dickinson or Williston. Those two towns are close to each other. And nice job, nice chat right at the shoulder level, knocked down in the net. And here we go again. Gonna have another controversy, I think.
Well,
the inside ref pointed a goal and waved it off.
We're gonna talk about this one. Jay Krupp, you're right, does have that baseball experience and utilized it right there. Would have been a foul tip. I don't think he put that in the field of play, but River Dragons will take it in this instance, and the power play goal looks like it will stand. 5:43 to go in the first, and Jay Krupp has picked up his 6th goal of the year to make this 4-2 River Dragons lead. And Jay Krupp now with goals in back-to-back games, Scott.
Good for him. We need him to pick it up and start getting those goals. And Jay Krupp's never going to be accused of a pretty goal unless it's an overtime or in a shootout. All his other goals are pretty ugly. Let's be honest. Great kid, ugly goal scorer.
They're still talking about this, but everyone's lined up at center ice. So we will be ready to hear from Dana Barker in a moment.
Here's the thing: is you think this game doesn't mean anything. Hockey players are that type. I mean, they're upset a goal went in. Port Huron's going to do everything they can to say no, it didn't.
Chattanooga's power play goal scored by number 22, Jay Krupp. His 6th goal of the season, assisted by number 18, Jake Howie, at 14-17 the first period.
Howie picks up the only assist on Krupp's power play goal. River Dragons are 1 for 1 on the Diverse Power play already tonight. Preston Kugler with this. Near side circle. Moving this ahead for O'Day. O'Day takes a stick chop. Still with it. Through the middle. Left circle. Dropped it back. Still loose there. Chance. Back for O'Day. Across for Doe. He fires and a kick save made by Scott. O'Brien picks it out. Near side circle. At the right point. Now moves it over to Kugler. Left circle. A shot. Save made Scott. And we will get a whistle coming up to his right. 4:53 to go here in the Sun South John Deere first period. And the Chatta Dragons lead by 2 in what's got to be the third inning by now, Scott. Come on, fractions.
Absolutely. Hey, it was good to see Preston Kugler out there moving the puck. The kid's tough. I mean, he's just a tough guy, Zach, and he was the shift before. He was out there punching guys in the side of the head. He's the type of guy who gets mad when his ice cream's cold. I'm just telling you. He's a tough guy.
Got into a pretty good fight in last night's game, too. Here's Vartiainen moving this one ahead. Federley's into the zone, left wing side. A knock away there by Fries as that one didn't go on goal. Now Fries takes this puck, left wing side. He's got Stubbs looking to drive the net. Fries puts it into the feet of Stubbs, and Scott will find it at the side of his cage and cover up. 4:33 to go in period 1. Hoots 4, Prowlers 2. And again, fans, a reminder, download the Dash app. That's where you can bid on these jerseys right now live until 9 o'clock Eastern.
And so, as we had mentioned earlier, Blake Scott is the goaltender for Port Huron. It's not me running down to make the saves. I know people could be confused with my athletic physique. And by the way, that's not me in the mascot outfit, even though it's got my jersey on.
You're just all over the place today.
I'm working triples of time today.
Scott in the goal, Brand on the jersey, shot from the left point. Howie, and that one just sent wide. Prowlers are able to get it out now. Austin Federley left wing. Portillo trying to drive the net. Federley shot, sticked away by Caffrey. Howie rims this one around. Stubbs lost it, played to the slot inadvertently, and Howie clears the danger. Good flip out to center. Follis gloves it down on the pop fly. He's with it now, right circle. Fires one, Pat save. Fries rebound, scores! Connor Fries gets another one. 3:58 to go in the first, and it's 5-2.
And who's going to get the assist on that? It's going to be Chase Fallis. Again, the guy keeps working. He doesn't get in the spotlight, but he definitely gets the apple on that one, and that's a good line. I hope we keep that line together and they're able to stay together all the playoffs.
Connor Fries has got another one. He's already up to 12 now on the season. Second goal tonight. They've got our first man in hat trick watch, Scott. We had 5 in last night's game by the end of it. Never paid off. We'll see if Fries can get it done as we hear from Dana.
He shoots. Columbus Chattanooga's goal scored by number 12, Connor Fry. His second of the game, 12th of the season. Assisted by number 14, Chase Follis at 16:02.
Follis picks up the only assist. Schultz, nice handles getting around Yanni Liarakos there as he was under some pressure in his own zone. Parsons holds in left point to Moran left circle. Save made. Caffrey took that one right on the Hoots logo on the chest and gets the whistle. 3:26 to go here in period 1. Chatta Dragons 5, Prowlers 2.
And for those of you watching for the first time, seeing a hockey game, 7 goals, the first period, 8 goals. It's always the norm, folks. So if you don't think I'm kidding. I mean, this is normally a final score.
When Columbus and Port Huron play each other, though, it seems like it, because remember, last night's game finished 11-5. We were at 5-2, not even 7 minutes into the game last time. Monticello, right wing side, checked there by Mangone. Stands him up at the line and forces a turnover. Zemlichka, far circle, moving this one ahead. Here's Mangone. Moving it in now, left wing. He's at the top of the circles. Mangone, checked there by Kostyukov. Those two cancel out in the corner. Moran trying to pick it out of feet. Krupp also playing vulture. Now so too O'Day as Krupp will head off for the change. Rimmed around by the Prowlers, excuse me there. And not enough for icing as Mac Jansen has it bottom of the circles.
Record must have skipped on you there, it sounded like. You remember what a record is?
I do, actually.
Okay.
Can't say I had one, but I know what they are. O'Brien trying to play that one through the middle. Johnson knocked it away. Still in the zone. O'Day back for O'Brien from behind the net. O'Brien left circle. Good lead for himself. Ooh. Fires. Glove saves Scott. And rebound cleared out of the slot by Alex Johnson. Kugler races after at his own line. Kugler skates this one up 3-on-3 as he hits it right wing side. Preston Kugler to the middle. That one just went through Doe's stick as he was looking for a deflect towards net. Doe knocks this one down at the half wall. He's with it. Pass to Jansen. Gets around one. Backhand save made by Scott. Nippard with this in the corner. O'Day tying him up. Plays it through the legs, and Henning sends it up. Dalton J on a breakaway. Dalton J in all alone on Caffrey. He scores. Dalton J has to be one of the most lethal goal scorers the Fed has ever seen. as he gets on a breakaway, and it seems like he converts way more than he misses. 2 minutes left to go in the first, and it's 5-3.
And Port Huron's famous for that play, especially against the teams that I'm involved with. They always seem to spring that breakaway, and obviously it's something they practice. It's something that we got to be better at to prevent from happening.
2 minutes left to go here in the first. 5-3 on Dalton Jay's second goal of the game and 17th of the season. Duncan for Howie in his own end, and we are back underway. Moving this one ahead to Stubbs, off of him at the red line, so no icing. Blake Scott tries to rim this one around. Fallis lost it for a moment. Now Johnson ties him up. Fries picks it out of the scrum. He's on hat-trick watch. Stubbs checked that, fires a shot, and that one just high over the bar. Stubbs with it, right wing corner, trying to move it to the middle. Read there by Parsons, sent out. Here's Vartiainen going against the Columbus defense himself. Vartiainen left circle, trying to get around Duncan. Fancy move, but couldn't get back to the puck. CJ Stubbs with it here. He tries to move it out, and Moran plays it back into the zone. Howie with it, far corner, 1:18 left to go here in the first.
Yeah, huge if we can get a goal here late. Even huger if we don't give one up.
Stubbs knocks that one out of the air, but couldn't collect it. Parsons tries to move it ahead, and teams playing some ping pong in the neutral zone. Fries can't carry it in. Mangone is bodied away as it's right at the partition between the two benches. 2-on-2 battle right in front of the Port Huron reserves. MJ Graham tries to poke it out. It'll fall for Monticello, though. Monticello had that one knock off of his body. MJ Graham sends it out near boards with less than a minute to go here in the Sun South John Deere first period. Monticello spins it back at the red line. That one knocked down by Liarakos, and Schultz will have it behind his own net. Giving this one off for Sargis. He sends it up and out, and Kostukov from the red line can't catch the pop fly as he was contested there by Mangone. Mangone, left wing side, lost the puck on a check. This one dropped back. Sargis stops up, finds it again. Schultz, high slot, and couldn't go through Liarakos between the legs on the deke. 20 seconds left to go in the first. Liarakos checked hard there. Sargis, fancy move around one. Left circle, a drive. Save made, and Kostukov cleared it off the back door. Scott thought he had it, and the puck trickled away from him. Nobody in a Columbus jersey, though, able to pot it home. 6 seconds left to go here in the first. And one more rush here. Schultz has to look and shoot. Save made. Scott takes it on the chest, and that'll do it for 20 minutes of play. 5-3 River Dragons lead, but look at those shots, more importantly, Scott. 21-11, more than a shot per minute in that period for Columbus.
Well, and if the Dragons want to have success in the next in the finals, they're gonna have to put pucks on net against Elmira. Elmira's got some very good goaltending, and we just got to be able to solve it by getting the goalies tired.
5-3. The offenses have cooled down a little compared to yesterday, but are still red hot. We'll tell you about everything that happened in those first 20 minutes on the Fort Benning Harley-Davidson First Intermission Report. It comes up after this on the Columbus River Dragons Broadcast Network.
What makes McDonald's McCafe iced coffee so good? Is it the refreshingly cool flavor? That splash of cream? Because you can get it just how you like it, unsweetened or with your choice of caramel or French vanilla flavored syrup. When you're ready for a break, get any size McCafe iced coffee for just $1.59, or pick up any size sweet tea for just $1. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal.
Spring is in the air, and Sun South John Deere has the equipment to get your chores done quickly, efficiently, and more affordably. With a full roster of riding mowers, utility vehicles, and tractors, Sun South offers something for everyone. Stop by and see us at 30 Parkman Avenue, Columbus, Georgia, or visit sunsouth.com to find the right equipment for you. Any budget, any project. Be sure to thank Sun South. Proud to be the preferred lawn and garden dealer of the Columbus River Dragons. The Outskirts Sports Bar and Grill is open 7 days a week for lunch and dinner and has an all-you-can-eat lunch buffet weekdays from 11 a.m. until 2 p.m. for just $10, including a non-alcoholic beverage. Enjoy tacos every Tuesday with Taco Tuesdays, comedy on Wednesdays beginning at 8 p.m., and karaoke on Friday nights. Plus, jam out with live music and a DJ every Saturday. And no matter the quarter, period, or inning, visit the Outskirts Sports Bar and Grill for the ultimate game time experience. 5736 Veterans Parkway, the old Sports Page building.
Welcome to the Chattahoochee. That's right, the Chattahoochee Southern Brew House is the official post-game hangout of the Columbus River Dragons, serving their exclusive River Dragon Red Ale on all game nights, located just a mile and a half from the Civic Center at 1301 6th Avenue. There's no excuse not to get out with some friends and enjoy the night with some quality craft brews. Chattahoochee Southern Brew House is locally and veteran-owned and offers live music from 6 to 10 on Friday and Saturday nights. Make sure to follow them on social media for all the latest events.
Your vision, our drive. That's our motto at Express Printing, providing printing and copy services for big businesses and small families. We bring big ideas to the world of graphic design and printing. Visit us at 1520 13th Avenue in Columbus or call 706-323-5639. We can also be found online at the letter X, pressprintinganddesign.com. Express Printing, if you can imagine it, we can do it.
Looking to upgrade your look with all the latest River Dragons apparel, or want to get your hands on some Torch and Scorch plushies? Look no further than our new merch website, ourdragonsmerch.com. There you'll find great deals on apparel, jerseys, souvenirs, and more. New items being added every month, so there's always something to be looking for to keep your game day look fresh. So what are you waiting for? Visit ourdragonsmerch.com right now for the only team licensed apparel around. Again, ourdragonsmerch.com, ourdragonsmerch.com.
We are back here at the Columbus Civic Center. River Dragons / Chattahoochee, they lead right now 5-3. The offense is still red hot going in from last night into tonight. I'm Zach DeBozart. He's Scott Brand. And Scott, I mean, listen, we were a little spoiled because last night it was 7-3 at this point. It's only 5-3 right now, but I hardly think it's a disappointment.
Eight goals in one period, I mean, normally is not the norm in hockey. Obviously, both these teams, nobody got the memo that last night's game was over and go back to a traditional hockey game. But listen, I think the fans enjoy all the scoring.
Indeed they do, and let's talk about that scoring. Port Huron actually opened it up first. It was Austin Federle with, I guess we can call it a controversial goal. It looked to be kicked in from our end, Scott. We were looking back at some replays. It might have gone in off of his knee. It looked unorthodox, but it did end up counting for the game's first goal. But then Columbus would strike back just as quick. 30 seconds later, Jake Howie, a bullet of a wrist shot from the left point that really draw your eye.
Absolutely. I mean, he fired it right up top where Grandma keeps the cookies. You know, not that I would know that, but he put it right up top. It was clean and a great goal by Jake Howie.
Then Columbus takes the lead for the first time in the night. Connor Fries, his first of the game, 6:02 mark. So that's a goal within 2 minutes after Howie's goal, scored in quick succession. We talk a lot about getting a goal a minute into the period or the last minute of the period, but goals in quick succession or ones that respond also seem to do wonders for the confidence, don't they?
Absolutely right, Zach. I mean, they're huge goals. I mean, because once you get scored on, it's easy to get down. I mean, it's how you react to it. If you get scored on once, but you can come back and put two in, you're still to the good. So it's good to see that the Chattahoochee, the River Dragons, whatever we're going with, Chatta Dragons, we're able to respond tonight. We've got to get prepared for the championship round.
Port Huron would then tie it up. Dalton Jay putting one in at the 9:39 mark. Columbus then went on a run of 3 straight. Austin Doe, Jay Krupp, a power play goal and a very nice deflection. Would have been counted as a foul ball in the summer, but went in for the goal. And then Connor Fries is second of the game at the 16:02 mark. That made it 5-2 at that point, but then Dalton Jay, a breakaway, which is something Port Huron has been known for all season, especially against us, it seems like, to make it 5-3, and that's how we sit through 20 minutes.
Yeah, you got to watch out, particularly Dalton Jay. I mean, he is so deadly with that puck on his stick, and he's going to make you pay. We have to learn to take care of that and make sure that we avoid that, because Elmira's going to do it to you left and right, and that's our next opponent.
That is right. The Ignite Cup Finals, they're already set. We know Columbus is the 1 seed. Elmira is the 2 seed. Still waiting on the schedule to come out. Hoping to have that within the next day or so. We still got 2 more periods of hockey to play here on television. River Dragons and Prowlers. It's an exciting one so far, 5-3 through 20 minutes of play. Let's take a break. When we come back, we'll take a peek around the Southern Hockey scoreboard and continue to break down those last 20 minutes. In the Fort Benning Harley-Davidson First Intermission Report after this on the Columbus River Dragons Broadcast Network.
Riding season is here with Fort Benning Harley-Davidson. We've got over 200 Harley-Davidsons on site, and we'll take anything with a VIN on trade. Plus, credit problems are a thing of the past. Good credit or bad, we'll get you on the road. Now is the time you've been waiting for. Hiding season is over. Riding season is here with Fort Benning Harley-Davidson, Williams Road in Columbus. FortBenningHD.com.
If you're looking for quality dental work, look no further than Largeman Dental in Columbus, the River Dragons' trusted oral care provider. Largeman Dental provides cleaning services, restorative work, cosmetics, prosthetics, and Invisalign braces too. Dr. Largeman has over 19 years of clinical experiences in all phases of dentistry and holds memberships in 4 different esteemed dental societies. Set your next appointment by calling 706-322-6581 or visit them online at largemandental.com.
Dressing for success is as easy as 1, 2, 3 with Wade Cleaners. Drop off your garment at any one of their 5 convenient branches or call their valet manager to pick them up. Go do something fun. Walk your dog, eat a hot fudge sundae, or go to a movie. Leave the dirty laundry to them. Pick up your professionally cleaned garments or have them delivered at no additional charge to your home or office. Yes, you too can dress for success with Wade Cleaners. Oh, and don't forget the little people as you move up in the world.
Who's ready for baseball? Remember, fans, the Columbus Chattahoots come flying into town to bring baseball back to Columbus this summer, playing in the Sun Belt Baseball League. Stay up to date with everything going on with the team leading up to opening day by following the team on social media at Hoots on First. That's HOOTS on First on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Full season tickets are already on sale at gohoots.com/tickets. Get your seats now before they're gone. Don't miss a moment when baseball makes its long-awaited return to the Chattahoochee Valley.
We are back here at the Columbus Civic Center. River Dragons 5, Prowlers 3. Through 20 minutes of play as we follow the Zamboni along the ice here on the Fort Benning Harley-Davidson First Intermission Report. Go see Brett Posey and the gang, 3230 Williams Road here in Columbus. Remember, it's riding season. Hiding season is over. That's what they told me on the commercial, Scott.
Hibernation season.
That's right. We're all out of it now. Taking a look around the FPHL, there was another game in action already today. The Elmira Enforcers defeated the Carolina Thunderbirds by a score of 4-2. So with that, the Enforcers finish with 43 points out of 75 possible for a .573 points percentage. Columbus cannot drop beneath that, even if they were to lose all 3 points here tonight. So that's why the River Dragons have that Z by their name and the #1 seed heading into the Ignite Cup Finals against those Enforcers. Thunderbirds, their season finishes 29 points out of 60 possible, 1 point under 500. But you got to give some credit, Scott, for a team that played all 20 games on the road over, 7-8 weeks, constantly on the road, constantly with 6, 7, 8, 10-hour bus rides everywhere they need to go. I mean, that's a heck of an effort to be right down in the nitty-gritty with it in the final weekend of the season.
Listen, no doubt Carolina got the short end of the stick, as we say, besides the fact they had to play all their road games. And then on top of that, and listen, we all sign up for this schedule so people can complain about the games, number of games you played and everything else. But I think they could have probably gotten one or two more games and would have gave them a better opportunity for them to be in the playoffs with you. My hat goes off to that organization, and I'm going to tell you right now, I put a vote in for Andre Nitsch for Coach of the Year, having to do what he did.
In the SPHL, as we peek at the Southern Hockey scoreboard, there's no action tonight. Next games are on Tuesday. In fact, there's a double set Tuesday, Macon at Knoxville and Pensacola at Huntsville. Last night, Macon beat Huntsville 4-3, and Knoxville beat Birmingham 8-5. It was a high-scoring one over there in the SPHL. In the ECHL, we got a final. South Carolina defeats Jacksonville by a score of 2-1. Andrew Chernuchan picks up the game-winning goal, the 15:37 mark of the third. In the NHL, no teams that we typically follow are playing today. Had a good one early, Boston 6, Washington 3. The next time we see some of our Southern hockey teams, well, that'll be tomorrow. Carolina is at Tampa Bay. Florida is hosting Columbus, and Nashville is hosting Chicago. Let's take another break. When we come back, we'll be back on camera, getting you all set and ready to go for the Wild Animal Safari second period after this on the Columbus River Dragons Broadcast Network.
Find finishes and open concept spaces. Each floor plan at Summer Lake Apartments brings you unparalleled luxury and comforts. Smith Station's most beloved apartment homes show a purely contemporary feel. And this beautiful community playfully highlights the lush grounds and serene fishing lake. Summer Lake Apartments boasts community amenities such as the resort-style swimming pool. Schedule a tour today at summerlakeapts.com or give them a call at 334-298-1543.
What makes McDonald's McCafe iced coffee so good? Is it the refreshingly cool flavor? That splash of cream? Because you can get it just how you like it, unsweetened or with your choice of caramel or French vanilla flavored syrup. When you're ready for a break, get any size McCafe iced coffee for just $1.59 or pick up any size sweet tea for just $1. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal.
The Outskirts Sports Bar and Grill is open 7 days a week for lunch and dinner. It has an all-you-can-eat lunch buffet weekdays from 11 a.m. until 2 p.m. for just $10, including a non-alcoholic beverage. Enjoy tacos every Tuesday with Taco Tuesdays, comedy on Wednesdays beginning at 8 p.m., and karaoke on Friday nights. Plus, jam out with live music and a DJ every Saturday. And no matter the quarter, period, or inning, visit the Outskirts Sports Bar and Grill for the ultimate game time experience. 5736 Veterans Parkway, the old Sports Page building.
Want to hear your message here? Or maybe get prime signage in the Civic Center at ice level for every River Dragons game this season? Corporate partnerships with Ignite Sports are available by calling 706-507-4625. And it's not just hockey either. Baseball comes back in June with the Columbus Chatahoots flying into town. So get in on all the great opportunities we have this season. Custom pricing options are always available to fit any budget. Call 706-507-4625 to learn more. Again, 706-507-4625.
Welcome back into the Columbus Civic Center, everybody. River Dragons 5, Port Huron Prowlers 3. I'm Zach DeBozart. He's Scott Brand. Very entertaining first period of play, obviously, as we look ahead at the Wild Animal Safari second period. For me, when I break down these first 20 minutes of play, I see obviously offense is flowing, and I look at what happened last night. It was 7-3 after one period of play. Then the second period calmed down and got a little more hockey flow, if you will, and it was only 9-3 after that. So can we expect a lower amount of goals, I think, again?
Let's hope not. I mean, the fans enjoyed it, right?
Yeah, I would say so.
Oh,
that's all you got?
No, the horn hit. I was like, okay, we're done.
No, we're not.
So yeah, I mean, listen, I think you're going to see. I think you're going to start to see the both teams get a little bit more physical here. So that'll be good because that usually tends to lead to things that people like.
Yeah,
so,
definitely.
Plus, again, don't forget we're playing for next week. We're ready to go.
And you know, a lot of people look at the offensive output, but really the goaltending, I think, has been something to remark in this one, especially on the Prowlers side. I mean, Blake Scott, he has 16 saves already through 20 minutes of play. Just 5 of them have gone in. Is that more a credit to Columbus's offense and maintaining the zone so well, or maybe to Port Huron's goaltending? What's really contributing to that more?
Well, I think it's both. I think first of all, great Scott there is. I like that, great Scott. I think he's a heck of a goaltender, and but I also think that we're getting a lot of shots on him, and at some point, even great goaltenders are going to let goals in. He's let 5 in out of 21 shots. The pace we're going right now, we could hit 60 shots.
Man, that would be crazy. All right, let's take a break. When we come back, the Wild Animal Safari second period is up next. River Dragons up 2. Don't go anywhere. Second period after this on the Columbus River Dragons Broadcast Network.
Home that needs an exterior tune-up? Window World is proud to take integrity to a new level with the best price, product, and warranty guaranteed on windows, siding, doors, and more with professional installation. If you want the highest quality product at the lowest price, backed by a lifetime warranty, call or click Window World for your free, no-obligation in-home estimate today. Window World, simply the best for less. Call, click, or visit Window World today.
Your taxes are done. It's time to ride with Fort Benning Harley-Davidson. Bring in your tax return and we'll match it up to $1,500. Come check out our huge selection of pre-owned Harley-Davidsons. Find the one that's right for you and we'll reduce the price by the amount of your tax return up to $1,500. Let's see your accountant do that. Hurry in to Fort Benning Harley-Davidson, Williams Road in Columbus. Ride free because of the brave. FortBenningHD.com.
Looking for the best pizza in town for the price? Look no further than Pizza Pronto in Columbus. Pizza Pronto on 2nd Avenue in downtown Columbus has some of the best dishes around, and they aren't stingy with the toppings either. Pizza, pasta, kebabs, and more. It's all great at Pizza Pronto. Call in a to-go or delivery order at 706-596-9855. That's 706-596-9855. Give them a like on Facebook and enjoy some of your favorite meals today.
Looking to upgrade your look with all the latest River Dragons apparel, or want to get your hands on some Torch and Scorch plushies? Look no further than our new merch website, ourdragonsmerch.com. There you'll find great deals on apparel, jerseys, souvenirs, and more. New items being added every month, so there's always something to be looking for to keep your game day look fresh. So what are you waiting for? Visit ourdragonsmerch.com right now for the only team licensed apparel around. Again, ourdragonsmerch.com. ourdragonsmerch.com.
We are back here at the Columbus Civic Center. River Dragons have just taken the ice in their Columbus Chattahoots looking jerseys. The black uniform with the Hoots angry eyes on the chest, blue trim along the belt, and some orange shadow in the numbers. They are going to go right to left across your TV screens and radio dial in this Wild Animal Safari second period. Prowlers in the road whites, red helmets and pants, black numbers, and red, white, and black striping down the sides. They're going to go left to right. Blake Scott, 16 saves on 21 shots over to our left. Jacob Caffrey, 8 saves on 11 shots over to our right.
So a major announcement was just made here in the building. We can now fill you in on the major announcement, besides the fact baseball's back. The Chattahoots will be bringing the 2021 Sun Belt League All-Star Game to historic Golden Park.
So first-year team and getting the All-Star Game in year one. Very exciting news. Going to be happy to bring the best of the best, the Sun Belt Baseball League, to historic Golden Park. We'll have more information on the Chattahoots social medias later on as the game progresses.
You got the date?
July 14th, I want to say.
It's a Wednesday?
That is a Wednesday night. Teams are ready to go at center ice again. Dragons 5, Prowlers 3. Prowlers left to right. Chatta Dragons right to left, if you will. Connor Fries' unit is out there for Columbus. Fries had 2 goals in that opening period of play. Across from him, it'll be Matt Graham. His unit has Dalton Jay on the right wing. He also has 2 goals in this one. So 2 guys already on hat trick watch tonight, Scott.
This will be fun. I bet. I wouldn't be shocked if we get 4 guys on hat trick watch by the way we're going.
Well, we had a whole bunch last night. Still got 40 more minutes to play. And the Wild Animal Safari second period is underway.
Someone's getting slobbered on.
Right wing side, here comes Stubbs in over the line. A pass to Fry, shot, pad save made. Stubbs the rebound, sent near on the far side, and he missed it. And Stubbs and Fallis run into each other. Both fall to the ice. Fallis gets it in the corner on a pass from Zemlichka, though. Fallis hauled down there by Dustin Henning. No hand pass, says the referee, down low. Stubbs trying to work it out of the scrum. He succeeds. Zemlichka whiffed on the shot as it went through his legs. Connor Fries will race after it in his own end. 19:25 to go here in the second. And the River Dragons trying to put on some early pressure. Up ahead with this one. Left wing side, C.J. Stubbs goes outside in, lost the puck, and it trickles all the way to Scott, who will field it, take a whistle, coming up to his right. 19:17 to go in the second, 5-3.
Dragons have kept up right where they left off, putting the pressure on early and getting a couple more shots on goal, padding that shot total.
Face-off coming to the right of Scott. Federley to take this one against O'Day. Federley will win it. Kostukov, near side corner. Weird hop off the glass. Falls for O'Day left circle. Fires one and a blocker save made by Blake Scott. Along the near wall. Doe lost it. Howie holds in left point. Getting it over for O'Day. Right wing circle. Checked by Kostukov. Still with it on his stick. Held in there just barely by Duncan. He rims around for Jansen. That one hit the kick plate weird. Went back to Jansen, but it goes through his legs. And Blake Scott covers it up with the blocker side of the net. If you're watching on TV, this bottom left corner, Scott, has little wacky, little kooky there with all their bounces.
Well, you know how in baseball they make the field, so the ball goes certain ways in the infield?
Yeah?
It's
Do
the
they
same
do that?
thing. It's home ice advantage here. They mow it a certain way, we've groomed the boards a certain way.
Well, I guess it's kind of paying off so far in this period. Columbus has had the majority of the offensive zone time, but nothing to show for it yet. All of our scoring back in the first period, 5-3. Moran, right circle with it. He lets one go, and wide of the glove hand on Caffrey. Parsons checked there in the corner. Lirakos picked it out. Right point held in by Kostyukov. Rims this one around. Jake Howie has it from behind the net, playing it through his legs. Mac Jansen with it on the far side. Jansen will give it back behind the net. This time Brody Duncan. He rims it around, hits the kick plate weird, falls for Howie, up the wall, 2-on-1 if they hustle. Matt O'Day left wing side with Jansen driving the net. Oh, he gave a wave at it, and Brian Parsons did enough to tie him up. Moran gives it through the wall there, and it goes up for Kostyukov, now to Lirakos, in over the line on sides. Lirakos moves this to the right point, held in by Moran. Stops it up, tries to play it to the high slot, takes a bounce off of a couple of bodies. Kugler will eventually settle it, play it off the glass, and O'Day finds it in his path. O'Day, 3-on-3 as he hits the line right wing. A drop back, right circle, pass across, and that one goes off of Mangone's stick, and he was too tight of an angle on the back door to put it home. Still in play, though. O'Day, bottom of the left wing circle. Back to the center point. Looking for a shot. Kugler fakes. Now lets one go. Blocked by Monticello. Right wing corner. Graham gets in front of Kostyukov. Sends it to an open wing near side. And Port Huron finds it. 17:28 to go in the second.
Yeah, so far the Dragons, Chattahoochee playing well, because we're normally, hate to say it, jinxed in these specialty jerseys.
Mangone chips it off the boards, tries to get it back for himself, battling with Johnson. Mangone's still with it, and Dalton Jay comes over in support to knock it away. Johnson gloves it there. MJ Graham trying to go to the middle. He picks it up for himself. Right circle shot, save made. Oh, and Sargis had that one hop over his stick. Otherwise, he had a wide open cage to shoot at. Matt Graham finds this one in the neutral zone, comes in over the line, a pass across, out of the reach of Lirakos. Zemlichka got on the end of it, and he headmans the rush. Zemlichka, left wing circle with it, waits across, too far from MJ Graham, and a penalty comes up here against Port Huron. MJ Graham get hooked a little bit there, Scott. That's the signal.
Absolutely. He got twisted around, and you know what causes that is speed. MJ Graham just bolted from the blue line into the slot area, and big hook on him, draws the penalty. And the Hoots are going to have an opportunity here to get on the power play. How are we on the power play?
Joe Pace, 2 minutes for hooking so far this year. Coming into tonight, I should say, River Dragons second best in the FPHL on the man advantage, 16.7%. Of course, that number has since gone up because they're already 1 for 1 on the diverse power play. Prowlers third in the FPHL, 84.1% on the kill. They've done a good job starting this one up as Caffrey has it underneath his own goal line. The Chattahoochee / River Dragons skate this one up ahead. Here's Schultz, a drive from the high slot, and that one high over the bar on Scott. Sargis with this right circle, gives it up, firing. Blocker save made as Follis was looking for one. Schultz just able to hold that in along the blue paint. No! They say that one just got out. That was a tight call.
I'm going to strongly disagree with that.
We will get a whistle opposite the Columbus bench. 16-16 to go in the second.
I think that was on the line. So you mentioned these Hoots jerseys are on sale, and I mentioned about the promotional jersey jinx we have. We have a tendency, we do very well for the community. We've raised a lot of money, but we tend to lose when we have them on. So far we're doing well, and I can tell you what tonight's jerseys are going for next stoppage.
Wojtek Zemlichka with it right point, drops it back. Monticello slams it down, and the River Dragons have to hustle back so the Prowlers don't get on the end of it. Jake Schultz cutting in front of his own goal. Moves this one up ahead. Beautiful pass off the wall for Connor Fries, who's on hat-trick watch. Fries, left point, rims this one down. CJ Stubbs with it in the corner. Trying to keep the flow going. Played it to the middle. Bounced around a couple of bodies. Falls far corner for Fries again. Right point, Zemlichka with it now. Over to Schultz at the left. Back to the center point, Zemlichka kicks it to a stick. Right circle over for Stubbs. Lets one go. Blocked by Parsons. And that one goes into the crowd and out of play. 15:39 to go in the second. 5-3 Hoots. And these jerseys that you can get on the Dash app, where are the proceeds going, Scott?
So as many of you know, we have a nonprofit called Golden Park Renovations and Restorations, I should say. And so tonight's proceeds we're going to use that money to extend the spectators netting. So spectator netting hasn't changed since that park was built in 51 and probably before 1926. So we'll be able to expand that out. I can just tell you we've invested a lot of income or a lot of revenue into that stadium with new roof, new lights, new locker room, A lot of new stuff, but we are going to expand the spectator enhanced seating area, or spectator safety area.
O'Day checked into the wall there by Henning, and Port Huron escapes out of the zone with Nippard kicking it back for Dalton Jay, who's on hat-trick watch of his own. Gives it back for Nippard, right circle, that one high over the bar, went over Caffrey, might have taken a tip in front. He wasn't ready for it looked like. Now right wing side, here comes Doe in over the line with some speed behind the net. Doe gets headed off by Kostukov, still with it. Check that's Jansen, 13. Some of these numbers a little hard to make out on these jerseys, Scott. I apologize. Howie with this left circle for Jansen's center point. Now he works that one over. Jansen center point, firing a shot. Save mate Scott. He looked behind him, and that one just trickled wide of the post. That was a dangerous one for the Prowlers. Right wing circle. Now a pass over to Howie. Left circle. He lets one go. Glove save Blake Scott. 14:49 to go in the second. 2 seconds left to go in the Joe Pace minor. 5-3. River Dragons still lead.
How about Jake Howie now? I don't normally think of him as an offensive defenseman. I think he's one of the better defensive defensemen we have. But he's been firing that puck well. And, of course, Jake Howie, a native of Flint, Michigan, where we run up in that mid-Michigan area. And always good to see a fellow Michigander doing a great job of getting some offense going.
Face off to the right of Scott. Won by Columbus. Mangone's effort blockered away by Scott, and out of the box comes Joe Pace, standing at the Columbus blue line looking for a breakout pass. Alex Johnson finds it, but MJ Graham rubs shoulders with him, knocks it away, and Pace gets frustrated and heads off to his own bench to finish the change. This one slapped back into the zone by Howie. Delayed offsides. River Dragons touch it up. 14:26 to go here in the second, and 1 for 2 on the diverse power play tonight. River Dragons have this in their own zone. Howie for Duncan, circle to circle, up the far wall. Krupp with it there, takes a check from Monticello as he plays it in. Henning from behind the net, working into the far corner, takes a hit, and Krupp did a nice job sealing up there, holds it in for a moment, tied up in some bodies. Mangone finds it right circle, waits, a pass, MJ Graham looks, fires, blocker save, made there by Scott. MJ Graham showed great patience, but Blake Scott stayed with him the whole way. 13:57 to go in the second. Liraco's pushing and shoving at some River Dragons. That's Mangone. Graham also involved. Krupp's got a prowler or two around him. We get our media timeout. 60 seconds, and we're back after this on the Columbus River Dragons Broadcast Network.
Vacation of the wild kind, wild animal safari is what I have in mind. Feed the monkeys, camels, emus, and what to see too. Here comes one.
He's gonna slobber on you.
Get your wildlife on.
Wild animal safari.
Get your wildlife on.
Wild animal safari.
Wild animal safari. Get your wildlife on. Wild animal safari. Get your wildlife on.
Wild animal safari.
An injury can be a game changer. That's why Houston Sports Medicine Team provides urgent ortho care, Saturday morning injury clinics during hockey season, and an emergency room at Jack Houston Memorial Hospital. An injury can be a game changer, and immediate evaluation and care can be a game changer too. For more information, go to Houston.com or call 706-324-6661.
We are back here at the Columbus Civic Center. 13:57 to go in the Wild Animal Safari second period. No change in score from our first 20 minutes. It's still 5-3 River Dragons. I'm Zach DeBozart. He's Scott Brand. Scott, as we thought, this period has settled down a little bit. Looked a little more like hockey versus, I don't know, lacrosse, baseball. Pick your sport with more.
Well, yeah. And last night, of course, there was a football score to begin with.
Indeed, it was.
It was 7-3 at the end of the first quarter.
Yeah. Only had to play 3 quarters that night, though. No overtime.
Now we're probably in about the 4th inning if we were in baseball.
Left point, O'Brien gets this one off the Columbus wind. Mangone tries to turn it towards goal, blocked away by Port Huron, and Monticello lost it on a pass from Liracos. Kugler trying to get it out. Left point, Port Huron able to hold in again. Kugler will try again, this time near side. He'll pass it off to O'Brien. Off the wall, into the path of MJ Graham. Monticello checked there by Mangone, and O'Brien will have it back in his own end. Port Huron playing a little bit of a trap here, Scott, trying to keep Columbus hemmed in.
Well, they are short on numbers a little bit, so I'm a little tired. I mean, 3 games in 3 days is tiring for everybody.
Preston Kugler, good pass ahead to break the trap. 3-on-3 as he hits the line. Nippard spins Mangone out of the play, and here comes Port Huron the other way. Michael Moran with this. Right wing circle, gives it back. Johnson fires that one high over the bar off the stick deflection. Backdoor, they score. Johnson got it from Monticello, and it is 5-4, 13:03 to go in the second. Port Huron always seems like they have eyes in the back of their head to find that pass.
And Caffrey's upset. He thought he got interfered with a Port Huron player buried in the crease. He may have a point there, but it's going to go on deaf ears, and it is going to be 5-4. And now the Chatta Dragons are going to look for that insurance goal. That's where you go, by 2.
6:57 mark of the Wild Animal Safari second period, and Alex Johnson. Now he has goals in back-to-back games. The Watertown, South Dakota native was his 8th of the year, and Thomas Monticello picks up the only assist. We are back underway. Columbus had it. Schultz turned it over. Nipper to drive wide of the blocker hand, then a penalty coming up as Schultz dumped Nipper down at the end of that play. Hooking is going to be the signal, and all of a sudden, Port Huron has just been given a rope back into this game, Scott. A goal, then quickly a power play opportunity for themselves. The Houston Clinic penalty kill on for the first time tonight.
Absolutely, and Port Huron, by the way, only has 12 shots on that, and compared to our 30, so you can see a couple of differences in goaltending there. Scott doing a great job here, but we do not want to let the Prowlers get back involved in this game, which they already are, technically, I guess.
Face-off coming to the right of Caffrey. Jake Schultz, 2 minutes for hooking. Houston Clinic penalty kill. Houston Clinic helping the River Dragons get back to full strength. Howie shoots it down 200 feet. River Dragons best in the FPHL in the penalty kill at 86.4%. Prowlers third on the power play, 13.6% efficiency for them. Here's Alex Johnson with some speed, 4-on-4 as he hits the line. Now he stops it up left point, ramped up off the stick of Fallis. Glove down by Fries. He's trying to race after it. Moran shouldered him out of the play nicely and didn't get an interference call either. Johnson, right wing circle for Graham. Back for Johnson at the high point, and this one taken away, and Chase Fallis just lost it in the linesman's skates as he was trying to go in on a break. Nippard went down to a knee. He ends up losing it. A pass ahead. Connor Fries is into the zone. Fries dekes around one man, goes between the legs, and Michael Moran in support, able to help out Alex Johnson. Matt Graham skates this one near side, far side wall, right in front of the benches. Now to be found and dumped down the length of the ice by O'Brien. 1 minute already gone in the power play.
Yeah, an unfortunate stroke of luck there. Linesman couldn't get his feet out of the way and prevented Chase Fallis from going on a breakaway.
Sent down once again, this time from the Columbus Blue by Brody Duncan. O'Brien off the glass, and he will shoot it down into the Port Huron end. Vartiainen first on it. Mac Jansen watching over him. Jansen able to turn him over from behind the net. A pass, and Monticello got in front of O'Day. Otherwise, he had the crossing effort. Blake Scott had to go retrieve his stick from behind the net. 33 seconds left to go in the Houston Clinic penalty kill.
Very aggressive Houston Clinic penalty kill, I might add.
Monticello spins it back at the top of the right wing circle. Played it back to the left point, held in by Parsons. His blast save made as Portillo was screening Caffrey in front. Parsons' diving effort can't keep the puck in the zone. 15 seconds left, one more rush here for Port Huron. They enter back in with Vartiainen. O'Day trying to head him off along the wall. Puck just leaks out of the zone. Prowlers have to touch up. 6 seconds left in their man advantage. Portillo checked there at the right wing wall by Brody Duncan. Moved down into the circles for Dalton Jay. He's looking for a shooting lane. He'll fire one. Pad save made Caffrey. Monticello back for Jay. He wanted to go back to Monticello, and he wasn't on the same page. Left wing circle with it. Out of the box is Jake Schultz. 1-for-1 on the Houston Clinic penalty kill tonight. Vartiainen's drive blocked in front by O'Day, who was tying up with Portillo, and this one will be flipped ahead. Duncan was going in for the break, and Jake Schultz off sides as Brody Duncan was in a shoulder battle and got sent into the zone. 10:30 left to go here in the second. Dragons 5, Prowlers 4, and 10:30 to go here in the second.
Listen, Brody Duncan's upset with himself. Really not much he could have done there. He got shoved in off sides. The Toledo, Ohio native, and of course his father, former coach, and had some games in the NHL. Also, I know he won the Riley Cup. It was back then in the old East Coast Hockey League with the Toledo Storm.
Don't forget also an NCAA national championship with Bowling Green.
How could I forget that?
Quite an accomplished hockey family, the Duncans. Sargis gets this one in over the line, but couldn't touch it and delayed off sides. Now Port Huron has it.
And they make a good donut.
Okay, now you've gone too far. Pace with this one on the near side circle, trying to send it out. We got a scrap. Matt Graham going at it with MJ Graham, it looks like here, and MJ's going to end up on top. That was a quick one. And we like to have some fun with Graham versus Graham in the faceoff dot. Oh, it was Zemlichka. My apologies. 7, not 8. MJ will give Zemlichka some taps, though. And Scott, I didn't even see what precipitated that. Zemlichka and Matt Graham all of a sudden at the red line went at it pretty good.
Well, that's 3 games in 3 nights, and those two have been going at it with little shots here and there. Finally, Zemlichka, who's not a fighter, he's a very skilled defenseman. In fact, I think he leads the team in assists.
Yep.
And you know, a Czech hockey player. They're more of the skilled type hockey player. He finally got tired of Matt Graham, who has a tendency sometimes to talk at the mouth a little bit too much, and he had enough of it, and I think he took care of him. A good job by the young man sticking up for himself.
Jake Howie in his own end. We're still 5-on-5 as Zemlichka and Graham will sit 5 minutes each for fighting. Schultz a drive high over the glove, hand on Scott. Port Huron trying to force this out along the near wall. Portillo had it, couldn't send a pass ahead though. Schultz back at his own blue, gives it up for Howie inside his own zone. Now it's found by Mangone. Off of a body, he'll get it right back. MJ racing after this one. No icing, as they say. He got to it first. He just had the inside track on Alex Johnson. Columbus with it, offensive zone. Howie trying to deke around a man. Sargis, excuse me. He got taken down. You're right. That was close to a knee, Scott. And nothing doing there for the officials. Johnson fires. Save made by Jacob Caffrey. 9:22 to go here in the second. 5-4. And right after the fight, then you get something like that, and you know tensions are still brewing.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to let stuff get away because it will get dirty. Port Huron's got nothing to lose. Fortunately, we have everything to lose, but you still got to stick up for your fellow player. You know, that's the nice part about hockey. Sometimes people don't understand why there's fisticuffs. It's because as aggressive as this game can be, with bodies crashing at 40 miles an hour, pucks going 100 miles an hour, tempers do flare, and really a fight's a great way to kind of tone it down.
Dalton J. shot gloved out of the air and knocked down with a high stick, and it will be touched by Columbus, so no whistle. Caffrey made a good save and popped it up. Here's Connor Fry's left wing circle. Spinning it back, looking for help at the point. Works it down further in the corner instead. Fall is dumped down, and a penalty coming up here as Dustin Henning is incredulous at that call. Caffrey hustles off to the bench. Henning going to pin both Fallis and Fries to the wall. You can tell Henning's a little frustrated by that. Moran will touch, and we get the signal. It is holding. 8:53 to go in the second, and the diverse power play will be on for the third time tonight. 1 for 2 previous for Columbus.
Well, that's, again, Chase Fallis, all hustle, and goes in those corners. He's like the Mike Rowe of hockey. I mean, he likes those dirty jobs. Calgary, Alberta native. His parents, I'm sure, are watching there on the satellite or watching on the YouTube there. But very, very nice young man. Told me he wants to be a police officer.
Solid reference, by the way, there, Scott, on the Mike Rowe dirty jobs. Very nice.
Occasionally, a blind squirrel finds its nut, and they make a good one. You won't give me the donuts for the Duncan family, but I'll take the Rowe compliment. Thank you.
2 minutes up on the board against Dustin Henning. And here comes the diverse power play for the third time tonight. Stubbs, right point along the wall for Fallis. Back for Stubbs, top of the circle. Now over for O'Brien, center point. Give and go there with C.J. Stubbs. O'Brien, lots of moves, lots of fakes, firing one, loose in the slot off the block, and Alex Johnson dumps it down. Jacob Caffrey slows this up, bottom of his own circle. He sauced it there, and I don't think the D were ready for it, but Howie's able to recover quick enough. O'Brien dodges a check, puts it into the path of Connor Fries. He stops it up right point. Now for O'Brien, right wing circle. Being watched by Alex Johnson. A pass. Here's Stubbs with it again at the circle. Right point. O'Brien finds it. Now over for Howie, left point. Howie looking down into the corner. Fallis had his stick lifted, and it hits off the corner boards and collected by Scott for a whistle. 8 minutes even to go here in the second. 1:08 to go in the Henning Minor. 5-4 Dragons lead here at the Civic Center.
You know, I think it'd be remiss if we didn't mention the two Grahams. They're normally facing off against each other. I got excited, too, when it was.
I know.
Graham.
That fight was so quick, and the River Dragons player was directly facing the other way.
If that would have happened, of course, free graham crackers to everybody in the stands. Just kidding, Jackie. I don't have the corn dogs.
I was waiting for that one. Face off to the right of Scott. Port Huron will win it. Kostukov trying to get it out. Does not succeed. Left point Duncan. Now over to Jansen. Mac Jansen with this left wing circle. Back for Brody Duncan. Left point. Getting it over for Schultz. Right point. Duncan, center point, right circle. Now some give and go, and Schultz will collect again. His shot blocked away in the slot by Kostyukov. Backhanded down by the Prowlers' Michael Moran, and that'll kill off some more time. 42 seconds left to go here in this man advantage for Columbus.
I kind of forgot it's a one-goal lead. It's only a one-goal lead.
Moran somehow got that puck off of Jake Schultz from behind the net. He tries to feed to Dalton Jay, and Brody Duncan, good job cutting it off there to intercept. Duncan moves it near side boards to Schultz. Now back cross ice. O'Day's in over the line. It hopped over his stick, though. Port Huron dumps it down. And look out, Nippard's on a race here with some space, but no angle towards net. Schultz will close it down. Nippard, acute angle. And a save made by Caffrey, and he'll have to just hold on to that one. 7:06 to go here in period 2. 14 seconds remaining in the Dustin Henning Minor, and it's still 5-4.
Duncan was able to set up shop and back at his own net for a little bit, have a cup of coffee before having to make a play.
You're still trying to make this work, aren't you?
You're not giving it to me, are you?
I'm not giving it to you.
Okay, I'm going to give it up there.
The fact that I've already seen some signs makes me know it's not original. I'm sorry, Scott. Face off to the left here of Jacob Caffrey.
Occasionally, if you keep trying to joke, it'll stick.
Glad you're working on your material, though. Always inventive. Right point, Kostyukov playing it into the far corner. Kugler will find it here. And now Krupp sends it on its way to the near side boards. 5 seconds left. Henning stands up in the box. Mangone with this left point. Gets it for Krupp. Back for O'Brien. Right circle. Now to Kugler. Looking to the middle. A backdoor pass. And Mangone couldn't get on the end of it. Henning plays it through his legs. Right into the path of Dalton Jay. Jay, right wing circle. Fires one. Pad save. Caffrey off of the bench. Lirakos holds in left point. Another kick save made by Jacob Caffrey. To the middle, Jay Krupp first on it there for Columbus, trying to flip it out to MJ Graham. Monticello holds in left point. Kugler has it behind the Columbus cage. O'Brien lost it along the wall, held in by Monticello. A scrum there at the hash marks. Monticello fishes it out, plays to Johnson, high slot. He fires one, and a save made by Caff, seeing that one through all kinds of bodies. Right point, here's Moran with it now. His shot completely broke the stick of Mangone. Got more stick than puck, and Mangone has to get a new piece of lumber. Alex Johnson lost the puck as Jay Krupp was hard in on the forecheck. 6 minutes left to go here in the second, and the Chatta Dragons lead by 1. Monticello spins this one off the wall, and here's Alex Johnson into the zone for Lirakos. Takes a check, right wing wall. Had it, now he lost it, and Krupp will find it in his path, getting it ahead for Fries. Connor Fries, 2-on-3 as he hits the line. Howie trying to drive the net. Schultz right circle on the drop. Bottom of the circles, pass across, and he split the difference between Howie and Fries. Lirakos and Schultz collide on a hit. So too do Fries and Parsons. Parsons is going to emerge with this, though. Fries holding him up there so he can't go behind his own net. Said puts it out to a danger area, but Port Huron escapes. Federley gains the red, dumps it in. 5:16 to go here in the second.
Yep, Hoots got to regroup here and get some offense going. They've kind of, Port Huron's done a nice job of shutting us down.
Jake Howie being bothered by Austin Federley, real hard and annoying in on the forecheck for Jake Howie, and he does his job and forces a turnover. Here's Vartiainen. He takes a check there from Schultz. It's tied up in his feet. It'll eventually be fished out by the River Dragons. Connor Fries trying to move that one ahead. CJ Stubbs will have it, and off the bench, could not touch that puck. Didn't want to risk it. Too many men on the ice was Nate O'Brien. 4:45 to go here in period 2. Here comes Vartiainen to the middle. A pass knocked away before Portillo could find it. Doe clears the danger. CJ Stubbs across, and this one will be moved down ice and up into the crowd and out of play off Brody Duncan. The referees give the deflection signal, so we get our media timeout. 4:31 to go here in the second. Dragons 5, Prowlers 4 here on the Columbus River Dragons Broadcast Network.
Sports Bar and Grill is open 7 days a week for lunch and dinner. It has an all-you-can-eat lunch buffet weekdays from 11 a.m. until 2 p.m. for just $10, including a non-alcoholic beverage. Enjoy tacos every Tuesday with Taco Tuesdays, comedy on Wednesdays beginning at 8 p.m., and karaoke on Friday nights. Plus, jam out with live music and a DJ every Saturday. And no matter the quarter, period, or inning, visit the Outskirts Sports Bar and Grill for the ultimate game time experience. 5736 Veterans Parkway, the old Sports Page building.
Do you own a home that needs an exterior tune-up? Window World is proud to take integrity to a new level with the best price, product, and warranty guaranteed on windows, siding, doors, and more with professional installation. If you want the highest quality product at the lowest price, backed by a lifetime warranty, call or click Window World for your free, no-obligation in-home estimate today. Window World, simply the best for less. Call, click, or visit Window World today.
We are back here at the Columbus Civic Center. 4:31 to go here in period 2. Dragons 5, Prowlers 4. Prowlers have the only goal to speak of in this period. It belongs to Alex Johnson. It's brought Port Huron back within 1. Henning fires a shot wide of the glove hand on Caffrey. Mac Jansen trying to send this one out. Matt Graham holds it in. He and Wojtek Zemlich got out of the penalty boxes for their 5-minute fighting majors at the media timeout. Heading right circle. That one kicked by Nippert, and a backhand they score. Matt Graham has tied the game up for Port Huron. 5-5, 4:14 to go here in the second.
Absolutely. You continue to talk about and give Port Huron props. The fact they don't give up the game means absolutely nothing to them. Yet they've scored 5 goals on us. And this is not a good sign for the Chattahoots or the River Dragons. We need to really fire up here and get ready for the playoffs.
Face-off coming at center ice. Sargis, his unit out there to take the draw against the goal scorer, Matt Graham. 5-5 our score, and we are back underway. Port Huron wins it, and they will dump it down ice. That'll be played there by Scott. Nippert able to get it out of the zone. Graham then turned it over, but Sargis couldn't come in. He had no momentum. Here's Dalton Jay trying to move that one for Nippert. Knocked away at the line by O'Brien. 3:50 to go here in period 2. Dustin Henning with some speed along the benches. Dumps that one in from the right side of red. O'Brien and Graham, they check at each other, and O'Brien gets the better of that one with the puck. Near side circle, sending this one up. MJ Graham moves it over left wing side. Here's Mangone. MJ Graham racing after it. Kostukov checked there by MJ, and it'll fall for Port Huron on the near side. Parsons, read by O'Brien beautifully. He telegraphed that pass. OB made him pay, and he dumps it into the zone. Columbus changing behind this. 3:20 to go in period 2.
Puck is left.
And, we get a whistle. Where did that puck go?
It went for line change, and its replacement didn't come back. No, it hit the boards, popped up, and actually, I don't think anybody knows where it went.
Let's pause 10 seconds for our radio affiliate, station identification, the Columbus River Dragons radio network. So they were discussing what to do there, Scott, and they're going to have this be a neutral zone draw in front of the Columbus bench. Connor Fries set to take this one against Michael Moran. Fries will win that one, and Schultz will dump it into the zone. 3:15 now to go here in period 2 of a tie game. 5-5 here at the Civic Center, regular season finale. A shot from Zemlichka, loose in the slot there for a moment. Batted out of the air by Parsons, found by Fallis, far corner. Parsons then ties up a man, and Fallis will kick it to his stick, but Kostukov's all over him. Fallis can't drive it to the middle. Now Kostukov pokes it ahead for Yanni Liarakos. Liarakos 3-on-3 as he hits the line through the middle. And good job on the back check, Connor Fries to lift his stick. Liarakos in the corner. Fries, big check on him. Monticello to the middle, knocked away, falls for Fallis. Gets it up ahead. Here's Wojtek Zemlichka. Zemlichka left wing circle, looks, fires, and Kostukov. Good job getting the stick in the shooting lane to knock it away. CJ Stubbs moves this one up the wall. Liarakos plays it to an open near side wing. Monticello raced after it. Fries was first back on it. And Parsons takes a check but feeds Moran. Moran right circle around one. He shoots, and a glove save made by Caffrey behind the net. Moran had his own rebound for a moment. Schultz finds it, and he'll send that one down ice. 2:15 to go in the second.
Yeah, both sides need to go for a change. Lots of tired legs out there, and you want to do short shifts when you're 3-on-3.
Parsons, far side, dumps this one down. No icing. There was a River Dragon that came off the bench. Could have played it, but it would have been too many men on the ice. So that break for Port Huron. Under 2 to play here in period 2. 5-5 our score. Columbus looks to break out of the zone. They do. Left wing side. Here's Matt O'Day. 3-on-2 as he hits the line. Matt O'Day at the hash mark stops it up. He's checked by Joe Pace. O'Day on the backhand, leaving it back. Mac Jansen collects it. Jansen spins it around at the dot. Mac Jansen still with it. High slot, a shot. Oh, and a good save made there by Scott. Took a redirection in front, and he was quick with his stick. Jansen with it, far side wall. Pace checking him there. Now Jansen looking in on Johnson. He forces him wide. Mac Jansen, left wing circle, pass to the top, firing there, Howie, and he sent it wide to the glove hand on Scott. Mac Jansen, big hit on Vartiainen, keeps the puck in, right point, a shot blocked by Pace, and 1:10 left to go in the second. Port Huron escapes. Here's Portillo, 3-on-3 as he hits the line. Portillo a shot, butterfly save made there by Caffrey with the pads. Pace fires, that one's swallowed up by Caff at the top of his crease, and we get a whistle, and we have got a skirmish over on the far side. Mac Jansen tied up with somebody. Vartiainen's involved in this scrum as well, as is Justin Portillo. Alex Johnson will pick out a man on the Columbus side, and linesmen are quick to intervene on everybody. 1:01 to go here in period 2. 5-5, Scott. You got to love it in a game that doesn't mean much to the standings, means a lot to those guys on the ice right now.
Well, it does, and the one thing in hockey, you always protect your home. This is our home community, the Chattahoochee Valley, and obviously our home rink here, the beautiful Columbus Civic Center. We're going to do everything we can to defend it. Nobody's going to come in here push us around.
Matt Graham won the draw, but Mangone anticipated, and he sends it ahead. Mangone, he took a big check up high there on Henning. Caught him right in the face. Referee's arm goes up immediately. Henning will touch that puck, and he is upset. For the second straight time, he'll be heading off to the box. 49 seconds left to go in the second. That one seemed pretty clear, Scott.
I don't know. Was it Henning?
It was Henning.
Well,
Henning's tapping to his chest, saying he got him in the chest. That did not look like it up here.
Well, actually, it started in the chest and went up to his face, just again because Mangone kept his feet going, kept driving towards the man, and it's like anything else. It's that angle math that you try and talk to me about that I don't understand. But as you angle towards the guy, your hand goes up, and did catch him in the face, and unfortunately, it's a minor penalty. Nothing that was intentional, but let's try and score here.
Howie left point, holds it in. Diverse power play on for the fourth time tonight. River Dragons 1 for 3 previous. Here's Nate O'Brien, right point. Mangone lets one go, and a save made by Scott. Took it right on the PH logo on the chest and takes a whistle. 33.1 left to go here in the second. 5-5 our score.
And for those of you who are baseball fans, think about a catcher. The goalies have these pads underneath them. But it still stings a little. I don't care how much pad you had them. You got a puck going 100 miles an hour at you, hitting you in the chest, even with padding's going to hurt.
Brian Parsons trying to chip this one out for Port Huron. He succeeds, but Howie quickly gets it back, and Mangone's in over the line, but he's offsides. David Nippert was ready to crunch him there, and he holds up on the offsides whistle. 20.9 left to go in period 2, 5-5.
And that's a tough position to play, of course. Zach, you're not. You weren't known for your ball playing. You're known for your bowling. I watched you almost throw a 300 game the other day.
Yeah, that happened on the rare Saturday night off when they had the 2:05 puck drop, which, by the way, was kind of nice to have a Saturday night in the middle of the season.
We know what people do when they're off. You go bowling or.
Occasionally I do. Look out how he turned that one over, and O'Brien had to hustle back, but he lost it along the wall, and they score. Matt Graham on the wraparound gives the Prowlers the lead. 4.6 to go in the second. A shorthanded goal, and Caffrey is upset. He's just broken his stick.
Yeah, I think that's going to be all for him. He's going to take himself out of the game there. And listen, Port Huron is so good at scoring shorthanded goals on us, and they do. Well, Caffrey, I guess, is not going on. He's going to switch sticks.
Well, 4.6 left to go in the second. Only got to hold in for a couple more seconds. Then you get to the locker room to hopefully calm yourself down. Man, this has been a tough period for the Dragons, Scott.
I'd go ahead and use the word awful.
3 unanswered in this period. 4 total if you count the Dalton J goal with 2 minutes to go in the first. Port Huron wins the draw. That'll do it for 40 minutes of play. And just a late stab right in the back there of Columbus as the Prowlers have now taken a lead from 5-3 down through 20, now up 6-5 through 40.
Yeah, I mean, we really got to go in that locker room and do some soul searching. The Hoots or the Chatta Dragons or the River Dragons better come out and be prepared for this third period, because this is your one chance to have a true good period before the playoffs.
Let's take a break. When we come back, we recap those last 20 minutes of play, and we'll have a special guest talking a little baseball with us. You'll have to see who it is after this on the Columbus River Dragons Broadcast Network.
At the Country Inn and Suites by Radisson, you'll enjoy comfortable accommodations, Columbus State University, Fort Benning, and of course, the River Dragons games. Conveniently located at 7020 Fountain Court in Columbus, you'll be minutes away from all your favorite Columbus destinations. Free high-speed Wi-Fi and hot breakfast always available too. So whether you're staying for business or for pleasure, make your next stay in Columbus a comfortable one at the official hotel partner of the River Dragons, Country Inn and Suites by Radisson.
Discover power in the palm of your hand with the MyDPI mobile app, a secure and convenient way to report, manage, and pay your diverse power bills 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. With instant access to account information, real-time outage reporting, and the ability to schedule alerts and reminders at your fingertips, managing your home's energy usage has never been easier. Available for Apple and Android devices. The first hour, powerful difference.
Whether you need service and repair or 24/7 roadside assistance, your peace of mind comes from the assurance that you're working with a team of professionals at Interstate National Truck and Trailer, dedicated to providing the best possible service with over 30 years of experience in servicing and repairing transportation vehicles. Give them a call at 404-629-6275 in Georgia or 334-298-2500 in Alabama. Getting you back on the road is the #1 priority at Interstate National Truck and Trailer.
An injury can be a game changer. That's why Houston Sports Medicine Team provides urgent ortho care, Saturday morning injury clinics during hockey season, and an emergency room at Jack Houston Memorial Hospital. An injury can be a game changer, and immediate evaluation and care can be a game changer too. For more information, go to Houston.com or call 706-324-6661.
Who's ready for baseball? Remember, fans, the Columbus Chatahoots come flying into town to bring baseball back to Columbus this summer, playing in the Sun Belt Baseball League. Stay up to date with everything going on with the team leading up to opening day by following the team on social media at Hoots on First. That's HOOTS on First on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Full season tickets are already on sale at gohoots.com/tickets. Get your seats now before they're gone. Don't miss a moment when baseball makes its long-awaited return to the Chattahoochee Valley.
We are back here at the Columbus Civic Center. River Dragons all of a sudden trail the Prowlers 6-5, and we'll get into that in just a little bit. But as you can see, the man to my left is no longer Scott Brand. It is, in fact, Hoots manager Steve Smith. Steve, how are we doing today?
I'm doing well. Excited to be here today.
It's been an interesting hockey game here today so far. How are you liking the action here in the Civic Center?
It's been exciting. At the end of that last period, I thought we were doing well up until the last couple of minutes there. So hoping we can come back in this third period.
Yeah, it's been a tricky one to be sure. Obviously, that wasn't the best period of play, and I wanted to bring you in on a bigger note. But we had the first intermission plan, of course, and that was the fact that the SBL has selected Columbus to host the All-Star Game in 2021. Going to be very exciting. Before we even talk about the Hoots, just the fact that a first-year team going to get the league's All-Star Game, that's going to be big for the area, isn't it?
That's really big. I mean, obviously we're excited to have the team in Columbus, but then also be able to get the opportunity to bring the All-Star Game here and have the collection of talent from the entire league. I think that's going to be exciting for Columbus.
Indeed it will. And, of course, the Columbus Chatahoots, they're the new team here in the Chattahoochee Valley, Golden Park. The jerseys, by the way, looking pretty sharp out there. I know you've gotten a look already at the jerseys the Hoots got. We did the big reveal. So first, how do you grade them based on the authenticity of it? The home jersey versus the home jersey here, pretty spot on look, right?
I really like these hockey jerseys. When I saw them posted a couple days ago, I thought they looked really good. Obviously, our baseball uniforms, we're excited about those. You got the classic pinstripes and then obviously with the black and the logo, I think it looks really good.
You mentioned, by the way, the pictures on social media. The guys' baseball form, okay, right?
Yeah.
Not bad. You can tell they're still athletes, right?
Absolutely, they're definitely athletes, but we're probably not going to be going after them to fill out the rest of our roster.
No, well, let's talk about that roster. Got a lot of guys, and a lot of guys already announced, but a lot of guys that I like are local. And I think that was a point of emphasis for you. It seemed like guys that had either played high school here in the last couple of years, or were maybe local to the area, Columbus State and some of the other surrounding colleges. Did that really go into the philosophy and how you've built this roster so far?
Yeah, I mean, obviously the first thing you're looking for is, if at all possible, to be pulling guys that have some tie to Columbus. So that was, one of our first priorities, was looking at trying to bring guys in that had some connection here. Obviously, from the fan experience, I think that really ties it in well. So, we've got a lot of guys that, there is some connection, whether it is high school baseball, whether it is playing college here, or there's some other connection to Columbus. So that was a big emphasis when we were going out and looking to fill out our roster.
And who are some of the bigger names that we can look forward to? Because I think a lot of fans are still understanding that it's college wood bat baseball, so you're not actually affiliated minor leagues. You're looking at guys who are in the midst of their college seasons, and they're looking to continue that season, play as many games as possible, and get themselves, into that condition, because minor leagues, you're playing over 100 games. You don't get anywhere near that in college, so help supplement it. So who are some of the bigger names that maybe fans don't know about yet that are already on the roster?
I think there's going to be a lot of guys that are going to draw a lot of interest from our fans. I think of one guy right now, Zach Rice, that's down in Chipola. He's a Russell County kid. Really exciting guy to watch play. We've got a guy right now at ABAC that has really had a strong season up to this point. He's batting over 400. I think he's double digits home runs right now. And his name is Henry Daniels. He's had a really good start to the year. Logan Austin, a guy that throws in the mid to upper 90s. He's a guy that we're excited about having on our roster. And then you got a couple younger guys that are from this area: Trent Hogden, Cole Mathis, Jesse Donahoe, Connor O'Neill. So a lot of guys that that are coming out of high school that are having really good seasons right now as seniors that we're excited to get a chance to watch them this year play this summer.
And by the way, I know one of those names, Jesse Donahoe, you have a connection with because not only here for the Hoots manager, but you help with the Calvary Christian program, basically running that from top to bottom. Been a very successful program. And Donahoe, who I find very interesting, a two-sport athlete, baseball the main sport, all of a sudden football quarterback last year. Had a pretty good season, didn't he?
He did. Yeah, he's always been a guy for us, from a baseball standpoint. He's had a really successful career in high school, and then this past year he helped lead the football team to another state championship. So he's won three state championships in his high school career, 2 in baseball, 1 in football, and he actually won one in middle school as well.
Wow, look at that.
So he's on the verge. We start playoffs in another week and a half, so we'll be shooting for another one this year.
Now the Sun Belt Baseball League, for those that might not know, it's an 8-team league in the greater Georgia, mostly metro Atlanta area, but obviously here in Columbus, we're a bit of the outlier team. And with those 8 teams in the league, the Sun Belt Baseball League as a whole is actually in part recognized and funded by Major League Baseball. So good chance maybe we get some guys that are getting looked at in the drafts perhaps, because I know there's a lot of guys that get drafted. They're picking guys from all over. I have to imagine some of the guys we're bringing in have got some stuff. Maybe they could be looking.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, there's at least a handful of guys that have been in conversations with some teams in Major League Baseball that have some interest in some of those guys. And then also the hope is that some guys come in, have a great summer, build off of what they did in their spring, and then it kind of helps to propel them to get their name on that as well, to where where you have some of those teams that are looking after them as well. So yeah, I definitely believe we've got a few guys, actually a couple guys that may get some interest in the top 5 rounds this year.
Wow.
So we're excited about that.
Can't wait. A team already stacked with talent. Remember, opening day is June 11th at Golden Park, and can't wait for this baseball season to get underway. Steve, anything to say to the people before we send you on your way?
Well, hopefully we pull this out. We win this game today, and good luck to them in the postseason. And then obviously, like you said, we're just a few weeks away from getting started, so we're looking forward to see fans out at Golden Park and hoping to put a great product out in the field for y'all.
I love it. I can't wait to see baseball out there at Golden Park. It's been a long time coming in this area. I know people are feeling it. The buzz is there, and we can't wait. Again, June 11th, that is opening day. Thanks so much to you, Steve. We're going to go ahead and take a break. When we come back, we'll have a look at the Southern Hockey scoreboard. After this, don't go anywhere. This is Columbus River Dragons Hockey.
spirits as smooth as the blues. Swamp Fox Distilling Company is now open for tours and tastings 6 days a week. The best damn spirits in the world. Right here in Buena Vista, Georgia. Only 30 minutes from Columbus. Visit our website to book your tour today. SwampFoxDistillingCo.com.
Calling all Chattahoochee and River Dragons fans looking for exclusive team apparel for you or your family, Chancellor's is the official retail outlet for exclusive wearables for both the Chattahoochee and River Dragons. Located in downtown Columbus since 1873, Chancellor's now features items only available at their location along with other famous lines like Stinson Sportswear. So if you're looking for that special shirt or wearable and not able to make it out to the Civic Center or Golden Park, stop by the only store around since 1873, Chancellor's Men's Clothiers, a Columbus institution.
At Southern States Bank, the Common Sense Bank, we're a true community bank that supports the places we serve. Our people live, work, and play in your community, and you will find us cheering for the River Dragons right alongside you in the stands. With convenient locations throughout Alabama and Georgia, we're never too far away to handle any of your financial concerns. Call, click, or come by and see how we can help you make sense out of your banking. Visit us online at southernstatesbank.net. Southern States Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. NMLS number 410611.
Want to hear your message here? Or maybe get prime signage in the Civic Center at ice level for every River Dragons game this season? Corporate partnerships with Ignite Sports are available by calling 706-507-4625. And it's not just hockey either. Baseball comes back in June with the Columbus Chattahoochee flying into town. So get in on all the great opportunities we have this season. Custom pricing options are always available to fit any budget. Call 706-507-4625 to learn more. Again, 706-507-4625.
We are back here at the Columbus Civic Center. River Dragons trail the Prowlers 6-5 through 40 minutes of play. Quickly, let's head up to the Southern Hockey scoreboard. We already know around the FPHL, Elmira won 4-2 today, and Elmira the 2 seed, Columbus the 1 seed in the Ignite Cup Finals. It'll start up next week. SPHL, they will restart on Tuesday, April 20th, Macon at Knoxville and Pensacola at Huntsville. No games on a Sunday afternoon or night in the Southern Professional League. Over in the ECHL, we did have a game of interest. South Carolina defeats Jacksonville by a score of 2-1, a big 2 points on the road for the Stingrays. In the NHL, no action tonight. Carolina is at Tampa at 7 o'clock tomorrow, though. Columbus is at Florida, also 7 o'clock. And then Chicago at Nashville, 8 o'clock, puck drop there. The standings in the Discover Central Division, you just love to see it. Southern Hockey at the top. Carolina first place, 62 points in 43 games. Florida in second, 61 on 45. Tampa Bay third, 60 on 44. Then there's an 11-point gap between third and fourth. And oh, by the way, fourth, the Nashville Predators. So as of right now in the Discover Central Division, all 4 of our Southern Hockey teams will be heading to the playoffs, but still about a third of the season to go in the NHL. Let's take another break. When we come back, Scott Brand will be back with us, and we'll look ahead to the Victoryland third period next on the Columbus River Dragons Broadcast Network.
At Texas Roadhouse, we're famous for our hand-cut steaks, fall-off-the-bone ribs, made-from-scratch sides, ice-cold beer, and our irresistible fresh-baked bread. We take great care in everything we prepare, serve with big smiles at a great value. Visit us at 2970 North Lake Parkway in Columbus or call ahead seating at 706-323-6616. Curbside takeout available too. We're proud to be your hometown favorite and are always focused on providing legendary food and legendary service. Texas Roadhouse.
An injury can be a game changer. That's why Houston Sports Medicine Team provides urgent ortho care, Saturday morning injury clinics during hockey season, and an emergency room at Jack Houston Memorial Hospital. An injury can be a game changer, and immediate evaluation and care can be a game changer too. For more information, go to Houston.com or call 706-324-6661.
The benefits of a Kinetic membership extend far beyond convenient banking solutions, competitive rates, and financial advice. Kinetic Credit Union focuses on the unique needs of our members while supporting and improving their lives. At Kinetic Credit Union, they recognize that your financial goals are unique. That's why we're offering the Smart Steps Financial Education Program, a personalized learning experience to help you plan around your individual financial situation and aspirations. Kinetic Credit Union.
Looking to upgrade your look with all the latest River Dragons apparel, or want to get your hands on some Torch and Scorch plushies? Look no further than our new merch website, ourdragonsmerch.com. There you'll find great deals on apparel, jerseys, souvenirs, and more. New items being added every month, so there's always something to be looking for to keep your game day look fresh. So what are you waiting for? Visit ourdragonsmerch.com right now for the only team licensed apparel around. Again, ourdragonsmerch.com. ourdragonsmerch.com.
We are back here at the Columbus Civic Center. Prowlers with a 3-goal second period. River Dragons had nothing. That means it's Prowlers 6, River Dragons 5. Scott Brand back here with us. And quickly, Scott, we got to discuss what happened in that period. Port Huron came to play in Columbus. Maybe sat back on a 5-3 lead a little too much.
We went to sleep is what happened there, sorry about that. We went to sleep is what happened there, kind of like me and my Mike. Listen, you got to remember, we got the championship next weekend. That's the bottom. There's no play. It's the championship next weekend. And Zach, we have to have a full 20-minute period. That was really a bad period on our ways. But let's forget about it. Let's move on. We got 20 minutes to go, and we only need 1 goal to tie her up.
Yeah, that's the best way to forget about it, is to get that next one. That would tie up the game 6-6. Columbus going to be looking for it. They'll be back on the ice after this. Victoryland third period next on the Columbus River Dragons Broadcast Network.
What makes McDonald's McCafe iced coffee so good? Is it the refreshingly cool flavor? That splash of cream? Because you can get it just how you like it, unsweetened or with your choice of caramel or French vanilla flavored syrup. When you're ready for a break, get any size McCafe iced coffee for just $1.59, or pick up any size sweet tea for just $1. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal.
Spirits as smooth as the blues. Swamp Fox Distilling Company is now open for tours and tastings 6 days a week. The best damn
Oral and maxillofacial surgeons Mark Sawicki, Lee Allen practice a traditional scope of oral and maxillofacial surgery with over 60 years of combined expertise, ranging from oral pathology to wisdom tooth removal. They perform a full range of dental implant and bone grafting procedures, as well as non-invasive surgical facial cosmetic procedures. That level of expertise is why the River Dragons trust them. Call them in Columbus at 596-1757 or in LaGrange at 884-2655.
Who's ready for baseball? Remember, fans, the Columbus Chatahoots come flying into town to bring baseball back to Columbus this summer, playing in the Sun Belt Baseball League. Stay up to date with everything going on with the team leading up to opening day by following the team on social media at Hoots on First. That's HOOTS on First on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Full season tickets are already on sale at gohoots.com/tickets. Get your seats now before they're gone. Don't miss a moment when baseball makes its long-awaited return to the Chattahoochee Valley.
We are back here at the Columbus Civic Center. Prowlers 6, Hoots 5. River Dragons dressed in the Chattahoots-looking jerseys. Down 1 as the Victoryland third period is underway. Jake Schultz has this near side circle. Zemlichka will play this up ahead for CJ Stubbs. River Dragons going left to right across your radio dial in the Victoryland third period. Fallis for Schultz, now back for Fallis, right point, down for Stubbs in the corner to Fry's a shot and a pad save made there by Scott. Glove down by Schultz, Fallis will touch it, and that's a hand pass. And Schultz knocked it down with the glove, and Fallis had to touch it as Schultz vacated and thought he could get away with it. He could not. Scott Brand here with me on the call. Scott, 19:36 to go in the third, and still 48 seconds of the Verse Power power play time. Something we didn't mention too much in the intermission, obviously talking a lot of baseball, but big moment here early in this period.
It is a big moment, and we need to get even this thing up. You know, last thing you want to do is lose and start crying. Of course, you can't cry this game. because there's no crying in baseball.
Johnson slaps it down. That'll be stopped by Caffrey. Zemlichka from behind his own net gives it to Schultz up in front of him on the left wing side. Now cross ice pass too far for Fries. He's racing after it. Gets around Parsons to the middle. Stubbs a chance top left corner and he missed it. He had it wide open and Stubbs couldn't get the one-timer down. Johnson chopping at a man there. Connor Fries hustling back, and Fries on the far side boards will wait it out, look for a pass, finds Fallis streaking on the right wing. Chase Fallis from behind the net on the backhand. Alex Johnson checks him there. 12 seconds left to go in the diverse power play. Stubbs racing after this one at the left point, gives over to Zemlichka. Now over to the right wing circle for Schultz. Schultz back for Zemlichka, center point. Now Schultz thought about the one-timer, couldn't pull the trigger. Henning out of the box. Here's a blast from O'Day, right circle, sent wide to the short side. And look out, Henning's got a break the other way. Zemlichka racing after him. Good stick there, save made Caffrey as Zemlichka took a bit out of Dustin Henning's shot as he'd gotten out of the box and found himself a half breakaway. 18:34 to go in period 3. Prowlers lead 6-5.
You know, when we started this venture, probably should announce the guys at positions like catcher and pitching. I'm just wondering, so there will be a hockey at the Hoots game, and you better figure out how you're going to do the crossover between hockey and baseball.
Yeah, I don't know. That one might come a little more difficult. We'll see. Igor Kostukov holds this one in right point for Port Huron. Behind the net, Columbus will recollect it. Here's Mac Jansen with some speed ahead. Right wing side, Jansen trying to get around his counterpart 13 in pace. He does. Jansen now the left wing circle with it. Left point, Jansen does a full lap. Right circle, has some space, fires, pad saves Scott. He thought he had it, and the rebound fell away to the far corner. Monticello has it in the neutral zone, poked off of his stick, but Moran will get it back for the Prowlers. 3-on-4 as he hits the line. Moran trying to move it to the far circle, and Howie took it away from him, and Moran lost his stick in the process. Howie across, Jansen near side boards, another cross ice pass right into the feet and onto the stick of Matt O'Day. Good spin move, gets around a man, but Lirakos lifted his stick, gave it back for Moran, who dumps it down ice. Won't have the legs for icing, as O'Brien will have this behind the net, and a little bit of commotion between the benches there, Scott.
Yeah, I was watching Moran wanted to pick a fight with one of our players, and we wisely skated away.
Kugler trying to play this ahead for MJ Graham, and Vartiainen intercepted the pass in the neutral zone. Caffrey lays it off. O'Brien wanted to come out on the near side. Now he spins it back from behind the net and takes his time. Nate O'Brien on the near side circle. MJ Graham gives it back to him. Now across for Preston Kugler, circle to circle. Up ahead, here's MJ Graham in over the line, 2-on-3. Sargis on the far right wing. MJ Graham from behind the net. A weak pass to the middle, found in the crease of Blake Scott. And he takes the whistle coming up to his right. 17:05 to go here in period 3. Prowlers 6, Hoots 5. And remember, Scott, we got some birthday twins out there on the ice. Jared Rutledge and Nate O'Brien. And you know how you always give our moms a shout out. And want to give a shout out to Lisa. That is Jared's mother, who I know is watching in the game over where she's at. And so Rutledge on the bench tonight, serving as the backup, but he's dressed in the Chattahoochee ball cap, and we like the commitment to the jersey bit there. Shot from the slot, Mangone, and that one was denied by Blake Scott. That close, Scott, to tying the game 6-6.
Yeah, just right there was a great opportunity. I like the fact that we're getting chances.
Kugler pushes at Matt Graham as he comes into the zone. A drop pass back for Nipper. That goes off the skate of MJ Graham. Matt Graham takes a tumble, and Columbus going to come back the other way with it. Mangone one-on-one against Alex Johnson. Mangone, top of the left circle, back for MJ Graham. Matt took it away from him. Here's Matt Graham the other way for Port Huron. 2-on-2. He hits the line through the middle, firing a shot, and he scores. That one went under the blocker, over the pad of Caffrey. It's 7-5 Prowlers, 16:29 to go in the third.
Yeah, that's a huge goal to give up. Port Huron now with the insurance goal. That's where you get a 2-goal lead. And
Matt Graham, if you discount the in-between periods, has a natural hat trick, Scott. He's got the last 3 goals in this game. Matt Graham, out of nowhere, picks up the first hat trick of the weekend. All those guys we had last weekend and into today, we were building up, and Matt Graham sneaks it by us there, gets the hat trick to tie the game, take the lead, and then get the insurance goal here in the third.
Too bad he's a Prowler, otherwise he'd get the free car.
Schultz on the near side circle plays this into the path of Fries, who tried to go for Fallis, and Port Huron takes it away. Lirakos for Monticello, right wing side, 3-on-2 as he hits the line. Monticello, a shot off the crossbar and into the netting and out of play, and Port Huron continues to buzz. They're up 2. 7-5, 16:06 to go here in the third.
Well, they won the last period, and looks like they're going to win this period too, unless we give ourselves a shake and figure it out. But we do have our top line out here right now. Hopefully they can get the offense going.
Face-off coming to the left of Caffrey. It's tied up in the feet. Lirakos tried to go to the middle with it. It's underneath a man, Monticello, and C.J. Stubbs will skate it away. Stubbs trending towards the right wing side, 3-on-3 as he hits the line. Fallis tried to kick it back for him as the pass was behind him, and look out, a breakaway the other way. Here's Thomas Monticello all alone. Monticello in on Caffrey, backhand, and he ran out of space. Caffrey held with him. Caffrey keeps this a 2-goal game, and that is a big save for a netminder that just gave up a goal. Still showing signs of great confidence to take off that breakaway and make a save.
Absolutely a huge save. It would be so easy just to give up at this point. McCaffrey able to stick with the shooter, and basically it was like a gunfight. You wait for the first guy to draw, and nobody drew.
15:44 to go here in the third. Prowlers lead 7-5. Matt Graham has the last 3 goals in this game. Parsons, a shot from the left point, goes off the springy backboards, well wide, found on the half wall by Kostyukov.
And he had a fight.
Behind the net, Brody Duncan with it here. Duncan up the wall, Mac Jansen flips that one to center, and it'll be found on the left wing by Austin Doe. Doe trying to go through the legs of Kostyukov. He failed on that one, and in the corner, Kostyukov will pin Doe along the wall. Back to the left point. Howie developed a hole in his stick as he couldn't hold that one in. Mac Jansen collects this, looks to turn it up ice. Jansen 3-on-3 as he hits the line, trying to go through a man, a pass to the slot intended for nobody, found its target. Kostyukov with it, now goes over the right wing side, and Vartiainen lost it and has to wait to re-enter the zone. Instead spins it back from the red and dumps it down for a dump in. 14:53 to go in the third.
Both teams going to get a chance to get the tired legs out. You need to take short shifts when you got 3 games in 3 days, and that's exactly what we got going on here.
Howie around here for Mangone, a pass, Sargis just in on sides. Sargis with this right wing circle. He'll stop it up, look to go to the point, now puts it back further in the corner. Behind the net, MJ Graham racing after this with Dalton J. Matt Graham sends it behind the net, and it'll be found by Dustin Henning near side. Henning takes a big check, shoves it Sargis, still in the zone for Columbus. Mangone first on it there, trying to force it down the wall. Sargis has it, right top of the right wing circle, couldn't turn around towards goal. Now Sargis with it right point, takes a look, pass across, left point, Kugler, slap pass, MJ Graham side of the net. MJ Graham from behind the net to the middle, a chance, and Mangone just sent that one wide. He was tied up with Henning, trying to get some space for himself. Sargis loses the handle. Dalton J over for Nippard, pass trying to go for Johnson into the zone. Delayed offsides, Port Huron has to touch up. Through 1, now through 2. Nate O'Brien with some speed and some space, dropping it off. Mangone scores! Nick Mangone, top left corner. Couldn't have placed it better if he walked it there. 7-6, 13:48 to go in the third.
And of the 6 goals we've scored, Zach, I think 5 of them have all been up top. That's what we've got to do. You've learned the weakness. Keep shooting high on the top of the circles. Keep going upstairs.
Columbus breaks a 5-goal Port Huron run and brings themselves back within 1. 13:48 to go in the third. And for the first time in a while, Scott, let's listen in to Dana Barker.
Yeah, he's been slacking.
Columbus Chattahoochee goals scored by number 26, Nick Mangone. His 7th goal of the season, assisted by number 3, Nate O'Brien at 6:12.
Nate O'Brien picks up the assist, the 6:12 mark of the Victoryland third period. 7-6, Prowlers still lead in this one. Stubbs dropped it back. It just got out of the zone. Port Huron couldn't turn it around, and now they'll play it back at their own blue. Kostyukov from the red slaps it in. Around to the near boards. Lirakos gave a shove to a man, trying to send this one out as Fries. Parsons a drive left point. Sticked away by Caffrey, played near corner. Schultz for Stubbs, trying to get it out. Monticello boxed out. Parsons a drive left point. That one in the glove, and he takes a whistle and immediate timeout. 12:57 to go here in the third. 7-6 Prowlers, Columbus River Dragons Broadcast Network.
Nothing to do tonight. Want to bet? At At Victoryland Casino, you'll find the latest and greatest gaming machines, featuring fun bonuses and huge jackpots. Wager and win on horse and greyhound races from all over the world. And try your luck on our popular sports parlay promotion. Don't miss your chance to win at Victoryland Casino, located off I-85, exit 22, Shorter, Alabama. Must be 21 or older.
Riding season is here, but don't put your bike on the road if it's not ready. Get it into Fort Benning Harley-Davidson for our fast lane service. Whether it's scheduled maintenance, an oil change, or a new set of tires, get it in by 11 and have it out by 5. Plus, we have free pickup and delivery. Get in the fast lane and keep your bike on the road with Fort Benning Harley-Davidson, Williams Road in Columbus. Ride free because of the brave. FortBenningHD.com.
We are back here at the Columbus Civic Center. Prowlers 7, River Dragons 6. 12:57 to go here in the third. River Dragons hockey brought to you in part all season long by the Old School Barbershop, 1041 First Avenue. They open up 10 a.m. on Monday. Call ahead for an appointment, 706-321-5930. That's 321-5930. Go to Sherry and her team of master barbers. Jay Krupp. Trust them with his hair and beard, and you should too. 12:53 now to go here in the third. River Dragons have won the defensive zone draw and skated out ahead. Matt O'Day, right wing side. O'Day, backhand to the net. Shoulder save made there by Scott. Portillo flips this one to center. Vartiainen races after it. Forgot the puck as he entered the zone. Oh, and that's an offsides call as Alex Johnson tried to hold in at the right point. And we will get a whistle. 12:38 to go in the Victoryland third period. Scott, 7-6 Prowlers.
Good news, besides you shutting my mic off, the good news is the fact that momentum has switched to our side, so we seem to have a little bit more jump, and that's good. It's good to face adversity, good practice, and we can get geared up for the playoffs, but we got to get through this game right now. We got to win this game.
Kostyukov moves into the zone. Port Huron has to touch up on the offsides. Howie gets this one ahead. Here's Mac Jansen, right wing, 3-on-2 as he hits the line. Jansen firing a shot, just missed on the short side corner. Howie holds in left point, takes a check to make the play. O'Day behind the net trying to work it out. Parsons put a body onto him, and Matt Graham flings it down ice. Duncan racing after it, and it will have enough for icing as Brody Duncan gave it an honest effort, kept moving the legs, and the linesman gives him the call. 12:11 to go in the third, 7-6 Prowlers.
Yeah, he could have maybe cheated a little bit there and slowed down, but no, Brody with excellent speed there actually tried to make the play there, and that's how that icing's supposed to work.
Face-off coming to the right of Scott. Garrett Sargis' unit is out there. He'll take this draw against Matt Graham.
And there's good news.
Sargis tied up there, and this one will go down ice. This one won't have the legs for icing as O'Brien has it at the hash marks. O'Brien from behind the net. 12 minutes even left to go here in the third. Uh-oh, O'Brien and Sargis ran into each other. Didn't know if it was a handoff or a play fake. Here's MJ Graham. Picks this one out of the neutral zone. Graham, a shot. Save made by Scott. And he was racing after a rebound, but Scott had swallowed it up. 11:48 left to go here in period 3. 7-6 our score.
Did you say handoff or play fake?
I mean, I know it's baseball night, but that's
Lions night all of a sudden.
I don't know. It looked like a football miscommunication right there, though, Scott.
And by the way, that would definitely be the Columbus Lions, unlike your Detroit Lions.
Don't even say my Detroit Lions. Now, I might be from Michigan, but people know I'm not a Lions fan. Face off to the right of Scott. Columbus wins it. O'Brien, left point for Mangone, who has the last goal in this game. Mangone, left wing circle for MJ Graham. Now for Sargis on the cycle along the half wall. Sargis working it to the center point. Backhand flips it to the near corner now for Kugler. Kugler, good chip around the boards to himself. Made Lirakos miss. Kugler from behind the net fires one across the face of goal, and nobody could tap home from high. Sargis, right point. Gives it off. O'Brien with some speed down to the bottom of the right circle. O'Brien across. Oh, and he lost the puck just as he cut across the face of goal. Blake Scott's actually lost his stick. That's why, as it's dumped down into the Columbus end. Joe Pace retrieves it for his netminder. It's 4-on-5 Port Huron in the zone as Pace now can rejoin the play, but Columbus is in the neutral zone. No backhanded in with Sargis. 10:57 to go in the third.
Yeah, you hate to just throw that in the corner, but we definitely need a line change. Fresh legs.
Left wing circle with this puck. It's Stubbs. Stubbs on the backhand. Checked there by Moran. He's still with it in the corner, though. Stubbs left circle over for Schultz, right point. He'll let one go wide of the glove, hand on Scott. He'll reach for it back off the backboards, and then Pace ends up pushing Fries on top of his netminder. That's never going to create peace and harmony in the middle of all of that. 10:37 to go in the third, 7-6.
Pace has definitely been known to throw Fries on every meals that he has. Wow. Didn't like that one either, did you?
That was a dig. Face off to the left of Scott.
Actually, Joe's one of the best characters in the league, and of course, we were happy to raise some funds for him and his family a couple weeks ago.
Stubbs to the center point. Zemlichka's shot took a deflection off a stick, goes into the netting and out of play. 10:33 left to go in third. 7-6 Prowlers. A reminder, fans, about another hour or so left in our auctions on the Dash app, DASH, where you can bid and win these Chattahoochee style jerseys right off the player's back. Pickup will be available starting on Monday during regular office hours. River Dragons won the draw, but Schultz couldn't hold in right point. Zemlichka chases back all the way in his own end. 10:22 to go here in the third. Fallis takes a check there. Held in left point by Schultz. Played it down to the bottom of the circles. Henning found it there first. He'll dump it down. Icing on as Zemlichka races after it, but it doesn't have the legs. Hits some dirty ice there right in the circle, Scott.
Yeah, it did a little earlier in the period. Maybe that would have made it, but right now with the way the ice is, a little rough down there.
Halfway through this Victoryland third period, Hoots have the last goal in this one. Chatta Dragons, whatever you want to call them tonight, but they're still down one. Here comes Schultz through the middle. A pass across. Oh, Sargis gave it back. Schultz scores! Jake Schultz ties the game, 7-7!
I don't want to say you go to the upper corner every time you score, but you go to the upper corner every time we seem to score. Tie game, huge period for the River Dragons. And that's what we need to build momentum to go into the championship round. Way to go, boys. Way to not give up and get the shots back up. And as important, remember to go up top.
I didn't see who fed that back across to Jake Schultz, but what a heads-up play. And then Schultz just put his head down and fired it through a whole lot of traffic. Scott never saw it. We're tied 7-7. And let's hear from Dana Barker.
He shoots. Columbus Chattahoochee goal scored by number 4, Jake Schultz. His 9th goal of the season, assisted by number 23, C.J. Stubbs, and number 12, Connor Fries, at 10:13 the third period.
Stubbs and Fries will pick up the assists on Schultz's 9th goal of the year, the Rochester, New York native. He's also got 20 points now for himself in this shortened 2021 FPHL season. Matt Graham that is, in the left wing corner, cycles it for Nippert. Port Huron in the offensive zone. Alex Johnson, right point, tries to get around a man. Matt Graham feeds it deeper into the corner. Howie intercepts. Weird hop off the glass, loose in the slot there for a moment. This will be flipped out by Columbus and Jansen. Alex Johnson gives it right back to Jansen, who's got some speed ahead. Mac Jansen, right wing circle, waits, fires, pad save made by Scott, and nobody in a black jersey could find that rebound. Alex Johnson up ahead. Nippert stick handling at his own bench. Lost it. Johnson recollects into the zone on sides. Alex Johnson fires. Fought off there by Caffrey. Alex Johnson with it. Right wing corner. Checked there by Fries as he falls to the ice. Matt Graham in the middle. Dalton J denied. Quick flipper right there by Jacob Caffrey to kick that one out with the right pad.
Looked like one of those pinball machines from the 70s.
Mac Jansen along his own blue line. Mangone turned it over. Look out. Here's Jay trying to go back for Learakos, and the pass knocked away. Columbus defense doing a good job holding. Look out, though. Port Huron still in the zone. Learakos for Jay. Moran, he scores. 8:30 to go in the third, and Port Huron was buzzing, and the Prowlers have retaken the lead. It's 8-7.
How many goals? What was the score last night?
11-5. So we are
16
one away.
Goals.
We're one away from hitting that here tonight.
31 goals in the last 2 games, and we still have 8 minutes to go. Something tells me this one's not going to end this way either.
Michael Moran picks up his 4th goal of the year, the Milford, Massachusetts native. 8:30 to go here in the third. Looks like Learakos and Jay are picking up assists. And we'll do it here from center ice. What's this? We got a whistle. Between the benches, the referee's talking with the linesman. Not sure what's going on here, Scott.
I don't know. It was a clean goal. You'd think they'd be talking to us if it was an issue.
Not sure what's going on there. Now the referee's going to offer an explanation over to the Port Huron bench, and I'm guessing we're good to go underway. I didn't see anything controversial on that one, Scott, and we know a thing or two about controversy, it seems like, this season with some questionable goals. We dropped the puck, and we're back underway. Prowlers have regained the lead. It's 8-7. MJ Graham sends us ahead. Here's Sargis through the middle. Garrett Sargis hooked up, and this could be a shot. Joe Pace touches the puck. Oh, and this is not going to be a shot. Garrett Sargis had split the defense, completely lost the puck on the hook from Joe Pace, and how is this not a penalty shot, Scott?
I don't know. I mean, particularly in this game, this would have been a perfect penalty shot opportunity, but I'm not going to question the calls or lack of them.
River Dragons will head to the diverse power play for the 5th time tonight, 1 for 4 so far in this one. The power play goal was back in the first period from Jay Krupp. Face-off coming to the left of Scott. Fries will win this one clean. Zemlichka, right point. Stubbs back for Zemlichka. Now across to Schultz. Schultz, he fires one, and what a block there by Monticello. Fries picks this one out of feet. Fries drives the net. Loose there at the side for Fallis. He takes it behind. CJ Stubbs with it. Right wing circle. Stubbs for Fries. Fires. Save made Scott. Rebound loose. Fallis whacking away at it. Still loose there as Scott's down on his belly and it goes behind the net. Fallis tripped up. Penalty to Port Huron. It's a 5-on-3 now for 1:33 as Fallis was tripped up behind the net. Couldn't see from who. But now this huge opportunity's gotten even bigger for Columbus.
Yeah.
David Nippert, the guilty party.
Nippert was reaching for a puck. It was an accidental trip, but it's still a penalty you got to call because it caused a changeover. You know, sometimes you can let some things go on when a team's short-handed, but not on a changeover of the possession. And this is the game. I'm gonna go ahead and say right now.
7:50 to go in the third, and 1:33 of diverse power play time. 5-on-3. Fries ties up in the feet. Fallis ends up digging it out of that pile. Zemlichka, right point, getting it for Stubbs. Stubbs, the top of the right circle, over for Zemlichka, right point. Stubbs now at the bottom of the circles gets it to Zemlichka at the top, and it went through his stick, and down ice it goes, and Caffrey will slow it up in his own zone. 7.5 to go here in the third, still over a minute of 5-on-3 time. Schultz across, left wing side, Zemlichka's into the zone. A pass to the middle, knocked off a body. Fallis reaches back for it, finds Stubbs, top of the right wing circle. Stick clash there, he ties up with Matt Graham, who has a hat trick in this game. Jake Schultz has it, center slot, he looks, Matt Graham, what a block right there. Schultz diving play though, he gets it into the corner. Behind the net, Fallis, Stubbs with it, back pass, left circle, Schultz had to double clutch, he couldn't pull the trigger, and it fell over his stick. Schultz a blast there, and a glove save by Scott as Fallis was setting a screen in front. 36 seconds left to go in the 5-on-3. Schultz with it right point for Zemlichka, top of the left wing circle, pass across Stubbs, and it fell off the toe of his stick. Back to the right point. Schultz looks, fires right into the shin pads of Matt Graham, and down the ice it goes. 20 seconds to go in the 5-on-3.
Yeah, just not getting any puck luck there with Port Huron doing a nice job of blocking some shots.
Here comes Nate O'Brien. He's got some speed. He's fresh off the bench. Nate O'Brien, right wing circle, gives it back for Doe. Doe across. Howie looks, fires. That one wide. O'Brien with it from behind the net, passing it over to the far corner. Stubbs now back for Howie. Pace out of the box. 5-on-4 for 25 seconds. Firing a shot. Stubbs. Save made. Blake Scott. And he'll slow this one down. That's a huge kill for the Prowlers, and they're 22 seconds away from getting it back to even strength.
Yeah, we absolutely couldn't get any shots upstairs. Scott on the ice the whole time, and we continue to shoot it right into his pillows there instead of, going to the dance with the one you brought, and that was that shot up top.
Face-off will come to the right of Scott. Veteran move here, taking his time, getting some extra water. 5-on-4, diverse power play still for another 22 seconds. 8-7, Prowlers lead, and River Dragons looking for a late equalizer in what's been a very entertaining regular season finale. O'Day, checked by Henning. Columbus works it up the wall to Howie left point. 15 seconds left in the power play. O'Brien with it. Right wing circle, couple of head fakes, still has the puck. Now to Howie center point. He lets one go. Pad save. Sargis rebound. What a block by Henning in front. Dalton J with this near side circle, sends it out. Here's Monticello, one-on-one with Howie back. Monticello stops up, still with the puck at the dot. Out of the box comes Moran, and we are back, Nippard. We're back to 5-on-5 play here with 5:40 to go in the third. River Dragons 1 for 6 on the diverse power play. Here's Sargis with it, right circle. Couple of toe drags going behind the net, and Johnson clashed it off of his stick. Rimmed around the boards, can't be held in by Schultz as it took a weird bounce. Schultz from the red line gives it there for Sargis. Now ahead here. Here's Zemlichka. He's in over the line right point. Zemlichka feeding it down in the circle. O'Day across the crease and wide of the blocker hand on Scott. 5:10 to go here in the third. Behind the net, Stubbs takes a check there from Parsons. Here's O'Day with it, left wing circle to Zemlichka. One-time blast, deflected, loose, and that one can't be found as Stubbs recollects. Zemlichka, right point, giving it back for Stubbs at the dot to Fries in the middle, and Jake Schultz was held up left wing circle, couldn't get a stick to it. Kostukov can't get it out. Stubbs left point with it, looks, waits, fires, and just high over the bar. That's Stubbs' spot on the ice there, Scott.
Try to go upstairs, that's what you need.
O'Day, right point, gets it D to D across. Fries covering here. Now for CJ Stubbs, right wing circle. Stubbs along the hash marks. Now to the goal line. He's behind the net with it, trying to emerge on the forehand. Kostukov bodying him up. 4.5 left to go in the third. Stubbs to the middle, and that split everybody tied up in the slot. Vartiainen tied up with Zemlichka. Vartiainen dumps this one down, and Fry's got to stick to it. He will have it near side circle. Port Huron trying to change here, much needed for them.
Yes, both clubs actually need to change.
Fries gets it off the boards to himself. Pass to the middle. Fallis knocked away a man, but that'll fall for Vartiainen. He skates it out of danger. He's over the line. 3-on-2 if Port Huron hustles. Vartiainen's shot is swallowed up by Caffrey. Immediate timeout. 4:02 to go here in the third. 8-7 Prowlers on the Columbus River Dragons broadcast network.
Find finishes and open concept spaces. Each floor plan at Summer Lake Apartments brings you unparalleled luxury and comforts. Smith Station's most beloved apartment homes show a purely contemporary feel. And this beautiful community playfully highlights the lush grounds and serene fishing lake. Summer Lake Apartments boasts community amenities such as the resort-style swimming pool. Schedule a tour today at summerlakeapts.com. or give them a call at 334-298-1543.
Hey, did you know that 1 in 3 people are without adequate life insurance? At the Farmers Menifee Agency, it's always life insurance awareness season. Why don't you let one of our agents update your coverages and get policies in place to make sure your legacy is protected? We also write auto, home, boat, and renters insurances too. Stop by the 2429 Norris Road location in Columbus or call us at 706-341-1223. And guess what? At Farmers, we know a thing or two because we sing a thing or two.
Back here at the Columbus Civic Center, 4:02 remaining in the Victory Land third period. It's 8-7. Prowlers lead the Hoots. Face off to the left of Caffrey. Won by Sargis. Howie tries to rim this around. Back for Sargis along the far wall. Columbus trying to get out of their own zone. Howie sends this one around. O'Brien has it in his path. He's got some speed. O'Brien, right wing side, pasted a good job holding the line there, creating a delayed offside situation. Jay now gets it over. Nipper to drive. Save made. Caffrey tall atop his crease. Swallowed that one up. 3:41 to go here in the third.
We had great momentum going. We weren't able to get the pocket in that on the 5-on-3. That's okay. We still got 3:41. I got to imagine if it remains this way, you're going to pull your goaltender and give yourself the advantage, which is one of the unique things in hockey.
Face-off coming to the left of Caffrey. Matt Graham wins it. Nippert fires a shot. That one deflected and wide. Caffrey didn't see it. Stubbs trying to get this one out. Port Huron holds in. No hand pass, say the officials. Nippert being checked there and given the business by Mango. Now moving up ahead. Here's CJ Stubbs. Stubbs with it from the red line. He'll dump that one in off the side of the net. Blake Scott reached for it. He couldn't grab it. Chase Fallis with it in the corner. Fallis along the goal line, trying to pass it back. Zemlichka a drive, and that one flutters high. CJ Stubbs with it, left wing circle. He takes a check. Schultz with it at the hash marks, trying to move it to the middle. Alex Johnson gloves it down and sends it out. Down the ice it goes. Columbus collects with CJ Stubbs. 3 minutes to go in the third.
Port Huron's going to skate hard, and they're going to make these quick changes. We got to catch them on a line change because their legs are awfully tired.
Stubbs up ahead for Doe. Drops it back. CJ Stubbs, right circle. Save made. Rebound goes wide of the glove hand. Parsons from behind the net, 2:45 to go here in the third. Parsons still skating hard with it. Right wing side, he's in over the line. Parsons a drive to the net and a save made Caffrey. Lirakos from behind to Monticello, a blast. Ramped up off a stick, loose behind the net. O'Brien will find it. O'Brien staying in front of Lirakos. Now Lirakos takes it off his stick. O'Brien up ahead. Here's Matt O'Day, 2-on-3. He's got Sargis on the far right wing. Sargis, left wing at the circle, stops, fakes, and gets heading to bite, but not a whole lot of space bought there. Moran from behind the net, playing it up the far circle. Howie trying to pinch on the play. Lirakos sends it down ice, and O'Brien chips it from his own blue to the Port Huron blue, in over the line, but Parsons there first. Now here's Moran with Sargis. Good job on the back check, dropping it. Vartiainen, a shot, and a save made by Caffrey. 1:59 left to go here in the third.
Play hold thankfully stopped. Now, Dragons fans, as we move into the playoffs, don't forget we are missing two very important offensive pieces tonight. Of course, one of them being Ivan Baldarenko, who's relaxing. We got a timeout here going up and getting ready for playoffs. And, of course, the other one's our team captain, Josh Petronio, who's just, again, got some dents, not some dings, just some dents, and getting ready for, of course, the big playoff game. So that's encouraging. Minute 59 here. The Hoots, or Chattahoots, have called the timeout. And
timeout Columbus. We got to pause 10 seconds for our radio stations to identify themselves. Columbus River Dragons Radio Network. We are back here. Timeout has just concluded. Prowlers 8, River Dragons / Chattahoots 7 with 1:59 to go in the third. You just get this feeling, Scott, this game isn't done with the drama and the twists and turns.
No, 47 shots on for the River Dragons to 34 for the Prowlers. Face off in our zone, 2 minutes left. Look for the goalie to get pulled if we don't put one in soon.
Federley v. Fries tied up amongst the centermen, and Schultz will find it. Goes back behind for Zemlichka. Down ice it goes, and Zemlichka has iced this one. Fall is racing after it, but Johnson's going to win about a step or two in front of him. 1:50 to go here in the third, and we'll do it back in the Columbus end again, icing.
So basically the same lineup, just about 5 seconds, 9 seconds actually went off the clock there. So see if we can win this draw.
Face-off coming to the left of Caffrey. Fries versus Federley again. They tie up sticks. Schultz trying to force it out. Portillo will find it. Portillo in the corner. Checked by Zemlichka. He's off balance. Portillo gets it back. Tied up in his feet. Fries picks it out. Portillo gets it back. Man, this guy is just racking the puck back in like a vacuum. Tied up in his feet. Finally, Columbus will work it out. CJ Stubbs, one-touch pass. Lost it. Federley shot high over the bar. Zemlichka from behind the net to Schultz. 1:23 to go here in the third, and Caffrey starts skating out of his crease, looking to go to the bench. Portillo knocks it out of the air. Down ice it goes. Schultz will have it at the hash marks. 1:15 to go in the third. Our eyes are on Jacob Caffrey. A pass over for CJ Stubbs. Flips it. Matt Graham blocked it out of the air. Schultz with a check on him. Stubbs can't work it out of his own zone. Dalton Jay comes away with it. Jay from behind the net, lost it, and here's Mangone with 1 minute left to go here in the Victoryland third period. Columbus can't get out of their own zone to pull the netminder. Now in front of the Port Huron bench, Johnson flips it ahead. Here's CJ Stubbs across for O'Brien. O'Brien's going to skate this one with some speed. Right wing circle. O'Brien backhand to the middle. Nobody home. Johnson on the backhand, able to send it out. Net is empty. 6-on-5 here for Columbus. Matt O'Day with speed ahead, stopped up at the line, dumped down by Pace, only to the red line. It's Nate O'Brien. O'Brien across for Jake Howie. Howie left wing side, bunched up with a couple of River Dragons, knocked off of his stick by David Nippard. 22 seconds left to go in the third. O'Brien sends this one ahead. Now MJ Graham filtered through for him. Pass over to Howie, chasing after it, right wing corner. Howie to the middle, loose there amongst feet. Sargis will find it. He sends one in, blockered away, rebound chance. Scott, what a save. O'Brien finds it, another effort, and Scott's in the spread eagle position, and somehow it's under him. 2.9 left to go in the third. A mad scramble in the crease, and Port Huron's defense is able to stand up, Scott.
Well, I give Port Huron credit. They were able to keep getting the bounces and knocking the puck around, and the Dragons just couldn't get much of a shot off. And when they did, the great Scott was right there to shut the door on us. So now 2.9 seconds. It's not impossible. You got to win the draw and get a quick shot on.
Sargis is going to take the draw against Graham. There's a whole lot of bodies in the slot to clog it up. Stubbs looks like he's in the position to receive the quick one.
Go up top.
Sargis v. Graham. Puck is down. Graham tried to fall on it. It fell for Stubbs and it went through him, and that'll do it. The Prowlers end their season on a win, and the River Dragons, not for lack of effort, Scott, fall here 8-7. A very entertaining game, and the storylines all of a sudden get a little interesting with the Ignite Cup Finals now on the horizon.
Yeah, now basically you put the season behind you. You get past this loss, and you figure out what you did wrong, and then you get ready for next weekend. We think next weekend when these two teams will play each other. I'm sorry, when we'll move on to the Ignite Cup Championship.
A lot of fun here in this 2021 FPHL season, but it is now over, and it's time to look ahead at the Ignite Cup Finals. The River Dragons and the Elmira Enforcers set to do battle with a schedule TBA. Prowlers win here 8-7. Let's take a break. When we come back, we conclude it tonight on television, and we'll wrap up on the postgame show on radio after this on the Columbus River Dragons Broadcast Network.
Spirits as smooth as the blues. Swamp Fox Distilling Company is now open for tours and tastings 6 days a week. The best damn spirits in the world. Right here in Buena Vista, Georgia. Only 30 minutes from Columbus. Visit our website to book your tour today. SwampFoxDistillingCo.com.
It's been over a dozen years, Columbus, but finally we can say it, baseball is back. The Columbus Chattahoots will call Golden Park home in 2021, and you can reserve your spot now for every home game this season with a season ticket membership. Visit GoHoots.com/tickets to get started on picking your ideal seat to see the Hoots take the field in June. Members get all sorts of perks too, like merchandise savings, playoff ticket priority, and more. Full season packages start as low as $125 and are available at GoHoots.com/tickets. GoHoots.com/tickets.
Nothing to do tonight? Want to bet? At Victoryland Casino, you'll find the latest and greatest gaming machines featuring fun bonuses and huge jackpots. Wager and win on horse and greyhound races from all over the world. And try your luck on our popular sports parlay promotion. Don't miss your chance to win at Victoryland Casino, located off I-85, exit 22, Shorter, Alabama. Must be 21 or older.
Want to hear your message here? Or maybe get prime signage in the Civic Center at ice level for every River Dragons game this season? Corporate partnerships with Ignite Sports are available by calling 706-507-4625. And it's not just hockey either. Baseball comes back in June with the Columbus Chattahoots flying into town. So get in on all the great opportunities we have this season. Custom pricing options are always available to fit any budget. Call 706-507-4625 to learn more. Again, 706-507-4625.
We are back here at the Columbus Civic Center on the post-game show. River Dragons fall to the Port Huron Prowlers 8-7. I'm Zach DeBozart. He's Scott Brand. Scott, it was a very entertaining game. It was down to the wire at the very end. Unfortunately, that Port Huron run of about 5 straight goals from the second into the third, just too much for the River Dragons to overcome. They had some great pressure late and actually tied it up as well, but just Port Huron, they came to play. They had their regular season finale, and they knew it was going to be a bit of a longer off season for them, and hey, they came to play and left it all on the ice today, so give them credit.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie. I think we were looking ahead to the playoffs and got caught there a couple of times. You know, I think we did well in the first period and then tried to make that comeback in the late in the third there, and we're just looking forward to the playoffs, and that's unfortunately what cost us the game tonight. All it does is put a loss in our column there, so let's move on. Let's talk about the important thing is the championship.
Yeah, despite the loss, the River Dragons are still going to be the #1 seed in the Ignite Cup Finals. They'll be taking on the Elmira Enforcers in a 5-game series. Schedule right now, TBA. Check our social media pages, _River Dragons on Twitter and Instagram, Columbus River Dragons on Facebook, and we will have more information for you here. We're assuming within the next 24 to 48 hours, Scott.
I would hope. We would thought we were going to get something today, but probably wind up being about Monday afternoon at the latest. So obviously, if you're a season ticket holder, you've already got your tickets, and you just figure out what time the games are. If you're not a season ticket holder, tickets will be available. We'd encourage everybody to come on out and support the Dragons for an opportunity to bring a championship back to Columbus.
Yeah, River Dragons and Enforcers should be a very entertaining series. Those teams, they went back and forth. And in the few games that they played, I believe they only got a chance to play about 4 or 5 games against each other throughout the year. But I just remember the River Dragons opened their season in Elmira, and they split those games. And then Elmira came down here. I believe we got the edge on that series. It was 5-4. In fact, the Sunday game, the last time they played, remember, was the comeback 4-1 where Matt O'Day had that overtime goal. So lots of drama, lots of fierce competition between the two teams in the regular season. Have to imagine the championship series is going to be equally, if not more, entertaining.
I would think so. Elmira's made some changes in their lineup too, so be interesting to see. And of course, we're going to get all their guys back, so we'll be healthy, so that'll be great to see.
Big series coming up. Championship on the line. Again, stay tuned to our social media pages, Columbus River Dragons on Facebook, _River Dragons on Twitter and Instagram. This has been a real fun Hoots crossover night here in the Civic Center. We're going to be signing it off on TV. My big thanks to Chris McGuire, Stephen Pierce. Big thanks to you, Scott Brand, for being alongside with us here on the television side. Steve Smith, who joined us in the middle of the game in the second intermission. And, of course, everybody back at the WTVM Master Controls helping us to put this on air. It was a lot of fun to pull this off in the regular season. Who knows? Maybe we'll do it again for playoffs. We still got a lot of stuff to figure out. Maybe a schedule, too, would help as well.
That would help, yeah. But we do appreciate their partnership. And, of course, our whole communication network has done a great job. And, Zach, I want to say a big thank you to you. You've done a heck of a job with all the social media. But there's no other minor league team in the world, I hope you people understand this, that's got a radio network, that's on broadcast television. It's got the internet going. I mean, you're ready for the at least the NHL, maybe the American Hockey League, but Zach, a big thanks to you.
I tell you what, it's been a lot of fun. And for those of you that are watching in on television, this is where we're going to conclude tonight's coverage. For those of you watching in on YouTube or listening in on the radio network, we'll have an extended version of the post-game show on the other side of the break. So to our TV audience, so long. Thank you so much for joining in. One more time, the final score for you, Prowlers 8, River Dragons /Chattahoochee 7. Remember, jersey's still up on the Dash app there. But for now, so long. We will now join our regularly scheduled programming already in progress on television. This has been Columbus River Dragons Hockey.
Post-game show on the River Dragons Broadcast Network. Tonight's show is brought to you by Express Printing, Fort Benning Harley-Davidson, Impact Performance RX, and PNB Broadcasting. Now with a recap of tonight's action, here's Zach DeBozart.
Let Shredaway, a division of the Overby Company, take care of all your document shredding needs. We can design a custom shredding program for your business today. No need to purchase equipment, no maintenance expenses, no need to prepare records for destruction, increase employee productivity, increase security, no worry. Was it really destroyed? Right now, all new customers can receive 10% off. Shredaway, a division of the Overby Company, locally owned and operated in downtown Columbus. That's Shredaway, 706-577-9668.
Welcome to the Chattahoochee. That's right, the Chattahoochee Southern Brew House is the official post-game hangout of the Columbus River Dragons, serving their exclusive River Dragon Red Ale on all game nights, located just a mile and a half from the Civic Center at 1301 6th Avenue. There's no excuse not to get out with some friends and enjoy the night with some quality craft brews. Chattahoochee Southern Brew House is locally and veteran-owned and offers live music from 6 to 10 on Friday and Saturday nights. Make sure to follow them on social media for all the latest events.
Looking Looking for the best pizza in town for the price? Look no further than Pizza Pronto in Columbus. Pizza Pronto on 2nd Avenue in downtown Columbus has some of the best dishes around, and they aren't stingy with the toppings either. Pizza, pasta, kebabs, and more. It's all great at Pizza Pronto. Call in a to-go or delivery order at 706-596-9855. That's 706-596-9855. Give them a like on Facebook and enjoy some of your favorite meals today.
Looking to upgrade your look with all the latest River Dragons apparel, or want to get your hands on some Torch and Scorch plushies? Look no further than our new merch website, ourdragonsmerch.com. There you'll find great deals on apparel, jerseys, souvenirs, and more. New items being added every month, so there's always something to be looking for to keep your game day look fresh. So what are you waiting for? Visit ourdragonsmerch.com right now for the only team licensed apparel around. Again, ourdragonsmerch.com. ourdragonsmerch.com.
Back here at the Columbus Civic Center, Prowlers defeat the River Dragons 8-7. We're now on the extended version of the post-game show on YouTube and on the River Dragons radio network. Again, big thanks to those folks at television for getting some games on the air this season. A bit of a trial run, and I got to say, Scott, it was a lot of fun. A lot of different elements, different unique challenges, but hopefully everybody enjoyed the experience, and who knows, whether it be playoffs or next year, can't wait to do it again. A lot of fun with those guys over at WTVM.
Yeah, my only problem with TV, Zach, of course, it adds 5 to 10 pounds. We were on it for 4 times, so we put on 40 pounds of weight this season. But other than that, no, it was fun. We'd like to continue to do stuff like that and improve what we can do. As I had mentioned, as we signed off on television, getting back to our broadcast network with, of course, the YouTube, which, maybe someday we'll be able to go to 2-camera, and then of course, Jordan Communication, of course, the flagship P&B there. We're just so fortunate to have all those people as our partners here, and with the Chattahoots. And if you like what you hear, hey, tell your boss we'd love to have you on board as a corporate partner, and your company as a season ticket holder, and we can continue to do more. And as we continue to grow, that's what we're doing. We're not done with hockey yet, but we are looking at baseball and looking at maybe doing some things there too.
River Dragons fall here 8-7 to the Prowlers. This is the regular season finale. Of course, not the finale for the River Dragons. They still have the Ignite Cup finals on the horizon, taking on the Elmira Enforcers. The Enforcers the 2 seed, River Dragons the 1 seed, still sorting out the schedule. So again, follow us on social media to see when that's going to get released. We're hoping sometime early in the week, obviously. The later it gets, tougher some of the logistics might be to pull it off, and we might have to delay. Who knows? But we hope to get that out as soon as possible and figure out who's going to win the Ignite Cup. From 4 teams this season down to 2, it is Columbus and it is Elmira. In this game, though, Scott, Port Huron, 5 straight goals from the early part of the first period all the way through the second. At the 3:31 mark of the third, they went on a 5-0 run with Jay Johnson, and then 3 straight from Matt Graham. Columbus then got 2 back of their own, Nick Mangone and Jake Schultz. That made it 7-7, and you thought, all right, brand new hockey game. But Port Huron, they took that punch right on the chin and just fired back with one of their own. A minute and 17 later, Michael Moran ends up getting the game winner. And, a tough night, tough weekend, it seems like, for goaltenders, Saturday and Sunday. Friday was actually a pretty good game, 3-1. After that, the floodgates just opened offensively. A 16-goal output yesterday, 15 goals here today, but this time the 3 points go to Port Huron and helps them feel good as they get ready for another offseason.
And that long bus ride home back to Michigan. Yeah, you know what? Here's the thing, Port Huron, they finished last, but every game I think they were in, they got blown out 1 or 2 times during the year. But for the most part, it was a real good hockey season. Carolina was right there, and of course, us and Elmira are left. And give Port Huron all the props in the world. I don't think anybody goes into the season thinking, well, Port Huron, this is the year they're going to win it. But it seems like every year they're in it.
Yeah, it definitely does. Other news and stats from this game. River Dragons outshoot the Prowlers 47-34. Of course, they do fall on the wrong end of the scoreboard, though. But I think the good news, I look at that, Scott, is from 51 shots last night, 47 shots tonight, they're starting to be confident shooting the puck, and they're really racking up shots and tiring out some netminders. Just in the case of Blake Scott, I mean, between the relief effort he put in for Nick Niedert on Saturday and here tonight, it seemed like he deserved a win. He was just so busy and so active and did very well in the face of such a barrage.
Yeah, I mean, listen, he's one of the better goaltenders, I think, in the league, and probably on a team that doesn't get a lot of defensive support, so he has to make those big saves, and so you take your hat off to him, and as you said, the good news is we're getting shots, and we're not afraid to shoot the puck. The one nice thing that we didn't do, which was good tonight and yesterday, was trying to force that pass. I mean, that just drives me up a wall as a general manager, is watching us force that pass or overpassing. Instead, we're making the right thing, and that's firing a puck. And besides all that, I'm also excited we're going to get Josh hopefully back for the playoffs and Ivan back for the playoffs. As I said, they were just resting dings or dents or something very minute, but I think we'll have them back.
I want to tell you what's interesting. I mean, if you remember, Petrantonio and Bondarenko, if they're set to draw back into the lineup, I mean, we talked about in this game, might not mean anything for the standings, but who's going to be in the lineup for Game 1 of the Ignite Cup Finals? Because for me, Scott, I look at some of the guys who maybe don't receive as much ice time in this current rotation, and they came out to play this weekend. I mean, MJ Graham finally got the monkey off his back. He had 2 goals last night. Nick Mangone, as hot as they come, 4 points last night. I believe he had a goal and an assist tonight. And, I mean, you just look. I mean, Chase Fallis had a heck of a game, very gritty, real good on that line with Connor Fries and CJ Stubbs. I mean, there's going to be tough decisions that have to be made ahead of Ignite Cup Game 1.
Oh, there's going to be some very tough decisions. I think you take a look at some of the guys who stepped up and played this well. I mean, first of all, that Chase Fallis, to me, I know he didn't get a star. I don't even know if he got points tonight. Actually, I think he got 1 point. But, I thought he was amazing. And I thought defensively, I was impressed with Preston Kugler. I know he sat some games, but he's playing defense. And we've got, I think, some defensemen who think it's their job to put the puck in the net and forget that, defensemen, they're called defense to play defense. And I thought Kugler actually had a very, very good game. And, the other thing I like is Jake Howie. I think Jake Howie's played phenomenal tonight, too.
Well, Jake Howie did have one of the goals in the game, though.
But he had it from the point with that wrister.
Yeah, it was. It was a good one for sure. 3 stars of the game chosen here in the building. Jake Howie actually does pick up star number 3, a goal and 2 assists for him on the night. Connor Fries, star number 2. He had a 4-point night, 2 goals, 2 assists. Star number 1, Matt Graham of the Port Huron Prowlers. I mean, if you take aside the fact that 2 of his goals in the second and 1 in the third, he had a natural hat trick at one point. 3 goals in a row, the second of which was shorthanded with 5 seconds left in the second period. Plus, I think he had 2 assists in this game. So Matt Graham, I mean, he just balled out in this one. And the Prowlers, you're right, long ride back home to Michigan, but this is one that they'll feel good about. And knowing it's the end of the season, I can imagine that bus back home is going to resemble a little bit more of a party bus than it would a hockey bus.
I can see a couple of the odd barley pops or wobbly pops getting drunk on the way home, and maybe a Pabst Blue Ribbon or 2. But they deserve their Paps tonight, and they can have a few of them. And of course, they have a driver, so we'll be safe. And they get home tomorrow back to Port Huron, pack up the gear, probably check out, and go home and get ready for next year.
Let's take a break. When we come back, we preview the Ignite Cup Finals between Columbus and Elmira. Put a bow on this one and tell you about those Hoots jerseys still on auction for another 40 minutes or so. Don't go anywhere. Postgame show concludes after this. Columbus River Dragons Radio Network.
Country Inn and Suites by Radisson, you'll enjoy comfortable accommodations close to Columbus State University, Fort Benning, and of course, the River Dragons games. Conveniently located at 1720 Fountain Court in Columbus, you'll be minutes away from all your favorite Columbus destinations. Free high-speed Wi-Fi and hot breakfast always available too. So whether you're staying for business or for pleasure, make your next stay in Columbus a comfortable one at the official hotel partner of the River Dragons. Country Inn and Suites by Radisson.
Oral and maxillofacial surgeons Mark Sawicki, Lee Allen practice a traditional scope of oral and maxillofacial surgery with over 60 years of combined expertise, ranging from oral pathology to wisdom tooth removal. They perform a full range of dental implant and bone grafting procedures, as well as non-invasive surgical facial cosmetic procedures. That level of expertise is why the River Dragons trust them. Call them in Columbus at 596-1757 or in LaGrange at 884-2655.
Your vision, our drive. That's our motto at Express Printing, providing printing and copy services for big businesses and small families. We bring big ideas to the world of graphic design and printing. Visit us at 1520 13th Avenue in Columbus or call 706-323-5639. We can also be found online at the letter X, pressprintinganddesign.com. Express Printing, if you can imagine it, we can do it.
Who's ready for baseball? Remember, fans, the Columbus Chattahoots come flying into town to bring baseball back to Columbus this summer, playing in the Sun Belt Baseball League. Stay up to date with everything going on with the team leading up to opening day by following the team on social media at Hoots on First. That's HOOTS on First on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Full season tickets are already on sale at gohoots.com/tickets. Get your seats now before they're gone. Don't miss a moment when baseball makes its long-awaited return to the Chattahoochee Valley.
We are back here one final time on the post-game show. Prowlers defeat the River Dragons in the regular season finale 8-7. They take a big 3 points for the morale back home to Michigan. Their season has concluded, and they look forward to 21-22. The River Dragons still have business to take care of, though, in 2021. That is the Ignite Cup Finals against the Elmira Enforcers. The River Dragons are the 1 seed. The Enforcers are the 2. And, Scott, I want to tell you, I mean, we talk about all this math and all these percentages. And remember, going into Saturday, we were a half point ahead, right? We took 3. Elmira lost 3. That was a big enough gap. We were up by 3.5 points, right? Well, now the reverse happened here, and we basically won the regular season championships here in Columbus by a half a point. Your final percentages, Elmira with 43 points in 25 games, .573. All right, remember that number. The River Dragons with 40 points out of 23 games, 69 points total, .579. .006, the difference between the regular season championship and the number 2 seed. The River Dragons will have the home ice advantage when the Ignite Cup final schedule comes out. And I mean, you just talk about every game, every period, every shift mattering. It did right down to the end.
Well, absolutely it did. And, you know, Elmira is probably thinking they should say something about it, but after the little deal with Carolina, I don't think Elmira's going to be saying much of anything. So, listen, the way it is, it's this shortened season, this season with the COVID and all that stuff. I guess we're at the point now, who cares? 4 teams got a chance to play hockey, and fans got to see hockey, and now we get down to a championship, and let's just move forward and figure out what we're going to do in this best of 5.
In the Ignite Cup Finals, we mentioned the River Dragons. They're going to have some questions of their roster because you got 2 guys in Josh Petrantonio and Ivan Bondarenko. You expect to draw back in. Petrantonio with some rest. Ivan Bondarenko also is dealing with a minor lower body injury, but he should be good to go for the playoffs. And really, you look and it's like, who do you draw out? Because offensively, with 11 goals last night and 7 goals here tonight, I mean, stats aren't going to be a way to break it down. Everyone's got stats right now.
No, at this point, I guess you pull your goaltender and not use one for either one. But that is one thing that you got to watch with Elmira is they got a very, very good goaltender. I think they have one good goaltender, and I think we might have a little bit more depth in that area.
We shall see. I would probably expect Jared Rutledge to be getting that start in Game 1 with the FPHL leading 8 wins on the season. He was something of a workhorse once again in the regular season. And I think, fans in the inaugural season, I mean, I think the team was very much, in transition. There was a lot of fluidity. This team, which was a lot more solid, had a lot more continuity, if you will. You saw what Jared Rutledge can do. He had phenomenal game after phenomenal game. And, I mean, just look at his last effort from that Friday game. He had 37 saves on 38 shots and a 3-1 win. Ended up being first star in his final game of the regular season. Now he gets to look ahead to playoffs.
Well, and I think listen, the goaltenders tell the coach who's going to start and this and that. But I think at this point, Jared's probably the goaltender you run the whole way through the playoffs. Depending on the schedule, but I think you run him the whole way through the playoffs, and it's probably his job to lose.
Well, we shall see when that schedule comes out and when Game 1 of the Ignite Cup Finals will be played, what this River Dragons roster will look like as they are ready to take on the Elmira Enforcers now, a best-of-5 set to decide who will win the Ignite Cup. Big thanks again, Chris McGuire, Stephen Pierce, running things behind the scenes, Derek Mendola and Allison Holliday running things on the social media side of things, Nick Niedert for being our Inside the Lair pregame show guest. Great to get a longer chat with him. What a career he's had. I think we only got about 9-10 minutes of it in. I mean, 9-10 minutes is not enough to do his career justice, but we thank him for his time doing that and crossing enemy lines on the Inside the Lair segment. Big thanks to you, Scott Brand. Steve Smith also joined us for a little bit, the Chattahoochee manager for the 2021 season. It was a full house on deck, plus the WTVM crew back over in Columbus, helping us put the game on television. A lot of people to thank. The regular season is over. Now we all look forward to the Ignite Cup Finals. I'm Zach DeBozart.
Where can I find out the playoff schedule?
Well, you'll find out on our social media pages.
And do we know what those are?
C_River Dragons on Twitter and Instagram, Columbus River Dragons on Facebook.
Okay, now I know.
There you go.
Hopefully I'll make it.
Big thanks to everybody. This has been a very fun, if not hectic, season. We pulled it off, and now we've got 3 wins deciding 3 more wins for either Elmira or Columbus to decide who will emerge from this season as champions. I'm Zach DeBozart. You'll hear from us next on the Tuesday night Swamp Fox Distilling Company Coaches Show, where I'm sure we'll have more news for you on that Ignite Cup final schedule. Until then, have a good night, everybody. One more time, your final score. Port Huron 8, Columbus 7 on the Columbus River Dragons Radio Network.
You've been listening to the postgame